this ride.
All right, we're live.
And welcome everyone to this week's episode of A Tale of Terror, our Deadlands classic and Deadlands Hell on Earth classic saga. When we left the Intrepid posse last session, we're in the 2090s, so the Hell on Earth group of characters. They were near the end of a firefight with a bunch of black hats who were playing cat and mouse with one of Jim Greer's militiamen. So we are in the middle of combat. So what I'll get everybody to do to start with is, oh, by the way, if anyone needs an update, obviously the videos are up on YouTube, and you can watch last week's video and see what we're up to. So I'll get everybody to roll me initiatives, please. That would be fantastic. And I just realised I need to get my dice tower.
Yikes.
Oof.
I thought I was forgetting something. Here we go. Right. So let me just get rid of that because I don't need that up at the moment. So 2 cards, 2 cards, 2 cards, and 1 card for Taylor. And 2 cards for Max. Not the best. Okay. And I need to do Jim Greer.
You can really tell that people really got shit dice on their character rolls with this, because everybody knows how important quickness is. But there's not a D10 to be found here.
Best we've got D8s.
Yep.
Oh, well, you guys decided to prioritise your characters the way you did. What can I say? Oh, where is he? I've lost him again. I hate when that happens. Oh, there he is. That's what I thought it was. Yep, everybody's shit. Who am I not got? Oh, Ingram, that's what I haven't got yet. Lots and lots of dice, don't we love lots and lots of dice? And our friendly Black hats. They're so friendly, aren't they? Okay. So Greer gets first action. He breaks cover and runs to Ingram, his man, and tries to help him out of getting to some cover. Okay. The black hat, who really, really, really likes Taylor, because that's who he's aiming at. Taylor?
Yes, I have written down that someone missed me right before we ended.
Yep, he's going to hit you. Might not miss, may not miss you this time.
Okay.
He may not. Yeah, he's going to miss you with a critical fail.
Oops.
Oops for him. Okay, Greer continues to pull Ingram out of the way. Jesse, did you draw a black joker, did you?
No, I used my celerity power. I did announce I was doing it.
Oh, that's all right. No, I didn't notice it. Sorry, mate. That's okay. I was doing this. That's cool. You're up. Your action, mate.
Yeah. So can you remind me where the two living black hats are, or the two that are still moving at least?
Well, there's only one that's still moving now, and that's the guy. That's the actually, it's the driver who was down beside the down beside the ute, using the ute's door, using the door as armor / cover / whatever. So he's the only one that's moving at the moment. Several of them, one of them hasn't got a head, courtesy of a 50 cal round to the skull, on the move sideways.
Right. Then Jesse will attempt to shoot the driver in the head. Cold shot.
Cold shot the head. Cool. Yeah, don't think so, mate. Unfortunately. Yeah, all that one. So end your turn when you're ready, if that's what you're doing. Max?
Quick question for Max. Does she have her shotgun out?
She does.
Cool. And her shotgun is a pump action 12 gauge with 8 shots.
6 shots. She's used 2 of them, or one of them, 2 of them, something like that.
Cool.
I think you'll find.
And is she sort of back near the little house, near the car park, or close to?
Yeah, she's on the car park side of the house. Yes.
Gotcha.
Most of you are. I can't remember who wasn't. I think it was I can't think who it was now. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong. That's all right.
And it's just the guy on top, really.
No, sorry, I misspoke. It's the guy down the side, next to the driver's side door, using the driver's side door as cover.
Gotcha. All right. There's plenty of room to go back around the house. And is that fence that's between the houses?
Don't believe so. Hang on. Actually, that is a bit of a fence between the houses, because that's actually not a house between the bar and that's a building of other sort, but it's part of the bar's. It's part of the bar's property. So yeah, there's a fence around the bar's property.
Gotcha. All right then. And how far is this?
It's under 10. It's over. Hang on. meters. 10, yeah, it's under 10 yards, but over 5.
So Max has a pace of 8. Would she be able to get to the next house and still be in cover?
Oh, I reckon so. If she goes around the back.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, cool,
That'd be
yeah.
the plan then.
All right, cool. And then Doc's next, I believe. Once Max has done her thing.
Oh, whoops.
And that's all right. You got end turn, not don't worry, don't do it now.
And Archie's in the same spot.
Pretty much.
He doesn't have a shotgun, and he has a railgun
Kicker.
with 20,
Kicker, yeah.
20-yard range increment. Would he have a shot on him?
Oh, he's taken pot shots on him already, so yes.
All right, cool. I might as well do that.
Okay.
Is it a range increment, or is it within 20?
Oh, it's within 20.
All right, cool.
It's just over 10, but it's within 20.
Gotcha.
Well, it's under 10. Sorry, I'll say it again. It's over 5, under 10, so it's certainly under 20.
And this guy has cover, so it's going to be a...
Well, sort of, kinda. I mean, it's the door of the vehicle, so he's got armor, but you've got AP, haven't you?
I do. Yep. I'm just weighing up my chances of just calling a shot to the guts and see if it punches through.
Yeah, cool.
All right, let's do it.
Nope. Not unless you want to spend chips.
No, I don't.
Nobody wants to spend chips. It's terrible. Okay. Ingram crawls in. Black Cat spends a round unjamming his weapon. Bugger. I forgot about that. 6.
I think I killed the last one I was targeting.
You did. On the run, from the side, with a sniper rifle.
So
In the conservatory with the lead pipe. Sorry.
So I will take aim at Colonel Mustard, please, or
Okay.
whichever one of them you want. I don't know.
There's only one there so far, looks like.
Oh, there is only one? Okay, cool.
Well, you hit. You want to give me a location? It's a leg shot. You can make it a gut shot.
Yeah, I'll make it guts, please.
All right. And you're shooting through. I think it might be. It's at least 1 point of armor. It might be 2. Unfortunately, our vehicle expert is not here, which means I'm.
This is through the windshield. Yeah.
Oh, this is through the. It's through the door.
The door. Okay.
So yeah.
Does it just reduce it by 1 die type?
I don't. I'm looking up whether it's 1 or 2 points of armor.
Okay, cool.
I'm just madly looking for it now. Vehicles. Pickup truck. 2. Armor 2.
And you reduced die type before you reduce number of. Yeah.
Correct. So what's your normal die type?
5d10. So we're doing 5d6.
Yeah. And still manages to do 3 wounds. And 3 lots of wind, please.
As long as you don't have D6s, you do fairly well against armor.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. So he actually slumps as well. 6, you want to put there's no other active people at the moment.
I will hold my action.
Well, drag it across. Here we are. End your turn. Ingram is Jesse. Andrew.
Sorry, change my push to talk key.
Well, yeah, I figured it was something like that.
Yeah. Jesse will go and make sure they're all dead.
No, 2 are definitely dead. The other 3 are simply wounded but unconscious. 2 of them have moderate head wounds. All 3 of them have gut wounds. 1 serious, 2 critical.
Okay, then the critical ones.
Mm-hmm.
Take my sword and put an end to them.
Don't mess around with the don't mess around with the Templars. And the one that's only got a serious gut wound and a moderate head wound.
Well, we're just looking for information as to which building they're holding the hostages in. That's why he's still alive.
Oh, okay. So what are you going? You got to heal him up or something, are you?
Yeah, I'm going to use medicine on him.
All right.
Take it since I can do all this, we're out of combat.
Yeah, we're out of combat. Yes.
Yep.
Unless somebody wants to do something stupid.
Storing chips, stupid.
Storing chips, no.
Drawing chips.
Oh no, I don't say you can't draw chips. No. You can't do that. Besides, what do you want chips for? You've got most of them.
Shut up. I said 4.
I meant the group as a whole.
Oh, okay.
How much does that heal? How much does that heal him, Jess?
Well, that's a critical fail.
Oh, it's a crit fail.
Mission failed successfully. He did.
Mission failed successfully. Yeah. I don't know what you did, Jesse, but you managed to kill him. Oops.
Your knee was on his groin.
I thought you were going to say something else yet, and I thought slightly too soon, mate.
Classic Naked Gun.
Yes. Yeah. No, I just thought you were going something else.
No.
So, the town militiaman Ingram is also is wounded. He's got a heavy leg wound.
Attempt to heal his heavy leg wound.
Sorry, say again.
Attempt to heal him.
Oh, you're going to try? Yeah, lay hands or medicine?
Medicine.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you're successful.
D4s or D3s. It used to be D4s. Now it's D3s or D6s, really. It's not great, but it's all we've got.
Well, it's actually not all you've got. Taylor's got her healing miracle, and you've got your lay on hands, and somebody else may have medicine.
Yeah. In a pinch, my med packs will heal 3 wound levels.
What's that? Yeah. Well, it's up to you guys, but I mean, I would have thought having every fighting man on board would have been a good idea.
Yeah. I mean, I can if Taylor fails. Mine are more useful because I can do it in combat.
Yes, I realise that.
That's why they're so expensive. It's better not to use them out of combat.
Taylor, you want to? Sorry, go on.
Yes, you can try lay on hands.
Well, it's up to you, man. I'm not saying do it. I'm saying these are your options. If you want to try and lay on hands, by all means. It's only a heavy wound.
Yeah, mine takes a few minutes to activate.
Wow, a round or two. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. We're out of combat, so.
Yeah. Heavy wounds is TN7 3 minutes. For me.
For you. All right. So who's doing what?
There we go.
All right. I think that's a success, isn't it, Jess? Other push to talk
That
button, mate.
that is, and it heals 1 wound, I think. If I recall correctly.
Well, you work out whether it's 1 or 2. If you need to look it up, go ahead. In the meantime, Ingram is introduced to you all by Jim Greer, and he thanks you. He looks on you in awe, Jesse, as you lay your hands on him, and is very grateful, even if it is only 1 wound that you heal. So basically, from that point, once you've got him healed up, or as much as you can, Ingram, sorry, I'm not thinking right today. Jim Greer and Ingram basically converse and work out the differences in and who knows what and all the rest of it. And so basically, Ingram more or less tells the following story, that after Pytek, who happens to be the name of the Black Hat commander, after he let everybody go from the school where he rounded everybody up, Ingram got together with some of the other militia members and compared notes. We figured out there are roughly 50 to 60 of them, minus the creeps you just capped. We also realised that Neubauer must have forgotten about the weapon stash at the Nevada, because the Combine never went into the place. At this point, someone looks around and goes, "Where's Neubauer?" He's no longer with you. Jim Greer swears at this.
How did we lose him?
Well, he must have snuck away during the firefight, because nobody was keeping an eye on him.
We didn't even get a spot check.
No, because you were mucking around shooting at people. Remember?
God damn it!
Oops, I think's the word you're looking for. Anyway, Jim Greer's not happy about that, because he'll obviously go and report in. We're going to have to move pretty quick, looks like now. Anyway, Ingram continues on. We decided to head over to the Nevada and dig the weapons up. They left me in a building across the street as a lookout. It took a while for them to get at the weapons because they were under the floor in the meat locker. While they were working, some of the Black Hats must have heard about Hinkle's home brew and came down to sample it. They started having a real party and wouldn't leave. The guys in the meat locker couldn't get out without going right past the combines. Once it looked like the soldiers in the Nevada were pretty well trashed, I decided to cause a distraction. I thought I would be able to lose them fairly easily, but I didn't count on them chasing me with the pickup truck. I think there may have been 2 or 3 others that stayed behind, but hopefully the guys in the meat locker have taken care of them. It sounds like there might be a bit of resistance forming at the bar and grill, guys, and it's just down the road, funnily enough. What do you want to do?
Cool. Let's go to Bar and Grill. That healed 1 wound in each location.
Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you. Can you heal more than 1 wound at a time, or is there only 1 wound ever?
1 per day is what Jesse's limits.
Yeah, but I mean, is that improvable over time?
No. It's every improvement in that. You can see there's a +4 on that. That's because I have 4 levels in it. Most it gets is +5, and that also means it can be used to heal sicknesses and diseases.
All right, but you'll only ever do 1 wound to every location.
Yep.
All right, so it's a first aid. It's a first aid thing more than a complete heal thing. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Taylor's is much better from that point of view.
Yeah, that's all right. No, well, first aid's first aid. Never hurts. Never hurts. All right. So I'm assuming. What do you always want to do about the pickup truck, the dead bodies, and the weapons?
Well, we can't drive it; it'll explode. So throw the dead bodies in the back of it and leave it.
Okay. Cool.
Can we push it? Like into so it's not out in the middle of the street?
You don't know. Do you want to try and find out? Serious question.
I'm concerned that the AI will think it's being used still, or being used to jumpstart it.
So is that a yes or a no?
Would you rather run the risk of being discovered or run the risk of being exploded?
Well, considering Neubauer is probably heading straight to the school or wherever the nearest black hats are.
Yeah, you're due to be discovered anyway.
You're about to be discovered anyway, I think. So, what do you want to do?
Fuck it, leave it out in the open.
All right.
We've got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
Let's go look and see if there's a resistance forming. I'd say.
Okay, so the bar is a typical bar, in a town. As you approach the front doors, a voice from inside says, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Hired goons.
Goons? Hired goons. Jim Greer speaks up and goes, "It's me, Johnson. Oh, the sheriff's back. Quick, get inside." So I'm assuming you all go inside.
Yep.
So it's the bar.
Yes.
It's one large main room with 6 tables. One of the tables is occupied by 3 very dead black hats. The southern corner of the bar is taken up by a well-used pool table. It was in pretty bad condition before the war 13 years ago, so it's been pretty abused since. A battered bar spans the rear of the room. Shelves behind it once probably were stocked with liquor, but now hold what appear to be local homegrown rot gut. Behind the bar is a small kitchen. There's a meat locker in the kitchen, which occupies a large portion of it. The floor inside the freezer, you can see, it's been pried up with crowbars to expose the weapon cache underneath. But it's buzzing with activity when you arrive. There's a small group of armed civilians. As you go inside, you're greeted by a gentleman that Greer introduces as Stuart Peck. Peck explains he's the leader to retrieve the weapons at the bar. He quickly explains to Jim Greer that rather than try to carry all the weapons away, he sent runners to summon as many people as possible to the bar so they could distribute the weapons and come up with a plan from here. So there's about a little bit over a dozen people in the bar, not including yourselves. Peck points to the 3 dead Combine soldiers and says they're going to be missed by the others sooner or later. We'll have to move pretty fast. So Jim turns to you guys and says, any ideas?
We could use a hand getting into the school.
Yeah, where
Yeah,
are the
I-
hostages? Are they in the school?
Yeah, they're in the school, says one of the militia members.
Well, then that's our first priority. School.
All right. Well, this is Jim Greer talking. Why don't you and I head to the school and we'll rescue the hostages, and the rest of you guys break into small groups and deploy around the roads leading to the school and try and hold off any returning black hats to give us time to get in and out. Does that sound like a plan?
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Do you guys need any more weapons? Says Greer, pointing to a small patch of leftover items. Most of the weapons are being claimed by the militia members, but there's still some stuff left. There's a North American assault rifle. There's a 30-round mag of 5.56 for the assault rifle. There's 2 38 snub nose revolvers with 10 rounds each. There's an ancient-looking I'll start again. There's an ancient-looking Thompson submachine gun with a 50-round drum magazine. There's 2 tear gas grenades, 2 flashbangs, and 3 police handset radios.
Ooh.
Do you need anything?
Could I grab a smoke?
Max's
and
eyes probably
a
light
flash?
up at the grenades.
Yeah.
That is true, isn't it? All right. How many grenades was that?
2 tear gas and 2 flashbangs. You don't want to have the one person carrying them all. It would not make sense.
One flash and 1 tear gas would be great for 6 if that's possible. I don't want to be greedy.
Go for it.
So you're taking a tear gas and a flashbang. What is anyone grabbing the other 2 grenades? Or is 2 other people grabbing a grenade each? For that matter.
I mean, yeah, if nobody else wants them, Max will take a tear gas and a flashbang.
Okay, cool. What about anything else you want to take? The radios or the rifle or anything?
Radios are always a good thing, but I mean, Archie's pretty set with radio stuff.
Does the radio interact with several of us are wearing headsets with radios?
You should be able. I mean, you should be able to get the right frequency. Doc might need a quick jury rig just to tune in the encryption if you've got any encryption on your headsets. I can't remember if you do or you don't.
Well, then Jesse will take a radio because he's got no way to contact anybody else at the moment.
All right, cool.
I don't know whether Max has a radio or not. Let me check.
I'd be surprised if she didn't. Well, again.
On her person, she doesn't seem to, but
the
Humvee.
Yeah, the Humvee's not there. Remember, we've left the Humvee out of town.
Yeah,
when we snuck in.
So I mean, yeah, if there's radio left, Max will pick one up.
All right, and there's a third one if anyone wants the third one. If you don't need it, don't worry. All right. So once you've got that sorted out, what's the general plan of attack, gentlemen? Oh, before you do that, now you can draw chips. 3 chips for the start of the session.
I already have 10. Do I need to convert some first?
No, it'll do it
do it for
automatically.
you.
It'll convert the white ones automatically. If you want to convert some of the bigger ones, that's up to you.
Just one for Max?
Yeah, just one for Max.
Okay.
What do I need to do? I need to. Where's the masking button? Okay. So
Jesse reloads his 45.
yeah. Anyone else thinks?
Keeps all his spent cartridges.
Say again. I missed that last bit.
Keeps all his spent cartridges.
Oh, keeps my spent cartridges. All right. So, looking at the Trinity map, Trinity Springs map, what's the general line of approach, gentlemen, ladies, or the general plan, for that matter?
The church bell tower, that's probably too far away to provide any kind of decent cover, right?
Oh, I don't know. It wouldn't be that far. It'd be under 50 yards, I reckon. Well,
So you might be able to
more.
help with the parking lot. Oh, is the school going to be like in the way for things that are on the far side of the parking lot?
Probably.
Might be better to take from.
There's flat roofed buildings just over
the
road. Lie on top of those.
By the line of trees.
Yeah, by the way, I think that's what he's talking about, by the line of trees.
There's like a couple of them next to each other.
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about.
Yep. Well, they certainly look like they have flat roofs.
Mm-hmm.
Are they the buildings that have like a little bit of like a parapet kind of vibe to them? So there's like a wall around the top.
A little bit of a one.
Enough that I would have to either crouch or kneel to fire the weapon. I can't be prone.
No, you'd have to be kneeling or sitting or crouching. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, just running through some notes I made earlier about the school.
What's the Jesse has shooting pistol, but he doesn't have shooting rifle. So how does that work?
You get
you get all your dice, but it's
at -4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a rifle, he picked one up from some goons earlier on. So.
Yeah, but don't Black Hat goons or other
No,
goons?
no bikers.
Bikers.
Yeah.
That's all right. I just Black Hat goon. Yeah.
No, he knows better than to use the Black Hats.
I'm waiting for somebody to forget, because apparently somebody always forgets in these games. I've been talking to some fellow GMs. So yes.
Yeah, Jesse almost forgot last week.
Okay, so we got that one there.
Out of interest, is it
Yeah.
like holding onto a firework, like you might lose your hand, or is it like a grenade, like your whole body's in trouble?
Well, if you're holding a grenade, you're going to lose your hand. You're going to lose your hand anyway. It depends on the device. It depends on what it is.
Right.
Some people survive, some people don't.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, but I mean, a maiming wound to the hand's pretty nasty, no matter to the arms, no matter nasty, no matter what.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
All right. So, you've got militiamen going out to hold the roads, and delay anyone coming in. So what path are you guys taking from the bar to the school? You're going to go straight up that road by the church? You're going to go sweep it round via the bridge? You're going to climb the cliff, then climb back down the cliff? I mean, what's...
I reckon cross that open ground to the line of trees would be my...
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
And I'll get up on the roof of the building next to the line of trees.
Right, okay. All right. I'm assuming you're being stealthy?
Going to try, but we're shit at it.
Attempting to, yeah.
Well, why don't the 5 of you give me 65 of you give me a stealth roll, and I'll roll Jim Greer's stealth roll.
Are we retaining wind at the moment?
No, your wind's cleared up now. Any wounds you've got, though, you've still got.
Yeah, just me.
Here it is.
I'm like a shadow.
Did you stuff it? Did you? I'm not looking at the screen at the moment.
Oh no, quite the opposite.
Wow. And who hasn't rolled? You want to spend chips on that, Doc?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
A red or a black or a white or a green?
What have I got? 3 blue, 3 red. I'll spend a blue.
You don't want to give me any chips, do you?
No.
That's cruel. Cruel and nasty. You better give me spot checks. Everybody 2, please.
Eyes based?
Sorry, say again.
Is it with your eyes?
Yeah, eyes.
So 13.
All right. Okay. All right. So you make your way to that line of trees, and then to that house. Let me. Sorry, just swapping maps here for a second. That doesn't make... Yeah, okay, whatever. So that there is a picture of the school that you see from across the road.
Nice.
So Let me give you a rundown of what you see. So the school is obviously surrounded by a chain link fence, 10 foot high, standard fence, you know the type. There's no barbed wire or anything on the top. The two openings in the fence have been closed off. The western gap looks to be barricaded with desks and tables and chairs, probably dragged out from the school itself. Probably not very stable. But there you go. The other entrance has been blocked off by the 2.5 ton truck. Okay. Yep. Okay. You can also see from where you are, being very careful and sneaky, there are 3 machine gun nests on the building's roof. Although, to be honest, only 6 can see the third one, the one in the middle there at the far back, near the ladder. So there's a couple of guys at each nest as well. Okay.
Two at each nest.
2 men, 1 machine gun at each machine gun nest.
Right, like a spotter and a shooter, or a reloader,
or
and
a loader and a shooter is typical. While one person fires, the other one's madly linking belt ammo together to the next belt. I know. I've been there. I've done it on both as a loader and a firer. You sit there. You simply sit there and grab the end of the belt and the start of the next belt and smack them together against your boot, and then grab the next end, because by the time you've done that, they've usually fed through it in a proper firefight.
Controlled bursts.
Yeah, that's with controlled bursts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's really, you wouldn't
auto.
believe
Like,
how
oh,
quick
God.
you go through machine gun ammo. It's incredible how fast you go through it, even with controlled bursts. So, and then when you actually got to lay down covering fire, it's not controlled bursts. It's even faster. It's incredible how much you go through. So yeah. Anyway, you can also make out a second barrier across the main entrance. That's the one behind the truck there. Okay. It also appears to be made of tables and desks, probably again dragged from inside the school. There's a gap in the center of the barricade, which will allow people to pass. You can probably see the gap there, I'm assuming.
Is there anyone at that barricade?
Can
we see?
And there are 4 people. You can see 4 black hats there. To the east of the building, you can't. It's off that map. There is a second supply truck. There are 4 motorcycles and a beat up Humvee, which Greer says is actually his, the bastards. Okay. Yes. Okay, so that's what you see. All right. The interior of the school would be classrooms.
Do we know where they're keeping people?
No, just at the school. According to the last intel you received, the citizens were called into the school in the main lunchroom, which apparently is in the eastern wing, because it was the biggest room, the biggest meeting room they had. That's where the hostages were last seen, and that's where the Black Hats told the town to not do anything stupid. So That's probably that's it. That was in the East Wing. Logically, if it's like most school buildings, if the lunchroom's in that East Wing, then probably the officers' kitchen and library are going to be there too, and the rest of the building's going to be classrooms, both upstairs and down. But that's only a supposition on your part. Don't take that as written. So what's the plan?
I don't think unless I roll incredibly well, I'm going to be able to take out 2 people from a nest at a time. That's going to be tough.
Yeah. Wondering if we wanted to drop a nuke on that near corner. But we've no idea where the hostages are, and that makes that dangerous.
Well, a nuke, I mean, yeah, I mean, yes, it is dangerous, but then again, everything's going to be dangerous. Are you talking about dropping a nuke on the area behind the truck?
Yeah, if we dropped it on that nest in the corner, it would take out the 4 guys at the front door as well.
Well, it should do.
Certainly ruin their day.
yeah, it certainly would ruin their day. Yes. What and then what? Storm the building in the aftermath. Storm the building in the aftermath. Is that what the plan is?
Yeah, it's either that or try to be stealthy. I don't think that's going to work. Not with the dice we're rolling for stealth.
The other option
no
is
metagaming. No metagaming.
the other option is rain tear gas down on him and watch him have to leave the fixed positions.
Yeah, but you got to get. I mean, you got to throw a grenade that far.
This is true. Or go and get closer, invisible, or something.
You can try that.
I was just reading up on the stats of the tear gas, and it's pretty yuck if you stay inside it. And people who get caught in it to begin with, like for the next 12 rounds, they're essentially like coughing and spluttering and -4 to everything kind of thing.
So, I mean, 6, is this where you want to lean on Archie's cheesiness? Because I can spend a red chip and have a guaranteed cold shot to the head with 8d8. So...
Oh, as in like the 2 of us pick off left and right. I see.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're going to do that, you may as well coordinate with Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just checking. The nuke it's obviously spherical, right? It's not like a hemisphere.
Yes.
It's spherical, yes, but I mean, again, it's a school building, so it's concrete, brick, and brick and things like that. That's going to provide an awful lot of armor, barricade armor, so plus whatever interior walls are there and things like that. It won't be subtle.
Yeah, ideally not too close. I'd rather not damage people that we're trying to rescue.
Yeah, well, I can understand and appreciate that. The problem, the issue is, the minute you let something, no matter what you let off, you're going to endanger the hostages. It's a matter of getting in there fast.
That's true. Yeah.
They have said they're going to kill them, so yeah.
So what's the plan?
So if we dropped a nuke center of the roof, because you just need line of sight for that, right?
Yep.
No, I thought you meant. Sorry, I thought the nuke was going in there.
Well,
that was my plan.
Oh, right. Because that's. I mean, that you've got 6 people in the immediate range there.
Yeah, I was more worried about the door that's there, because I don't imagine that the door provides as much protection as the walls.
Obviously, no, of course it would.
I think they're unlikely to have hostages at the door. Just saying.
Yeah.
Fair. I don't know what the interior of the building is. If it's like a cafeteria or something, and that it's all open in there, and they're all sat at desks or whatever.
Could we ask
I think the
the
cafe
sheriff?
is at the other end.
Yeah, does the sheriff know the school layout inside?
Oh, there's there's definitely schoolrooms in the west wing in the central double-story building. There's a library at the back of that east wing, the north side of the east wing, and then the lunchroom assembly areas in the centre of that east wing. But through those doors, there's a hallway, like an entrance hall. Before you get to the...
That should be safe then.
Okay, well, if we go with position 1 then as the nuke spot, we could attempt to snipe the, let's call this Nest 3.
Yeah. Well, the only people who can see Nest, the only one who can really, and you really haven't got a good line on it either, would be you, Six, because you're only one story up and they're 2 story up at the back. You can see them, but getting a good shot on them, probably not. You've got a better shot on Nest 3.
Can they see us? Is the thing.
Well, if you can see them, you can see them, they can see you, and vice versa. They haven't spotted you yet because I'm assuming you guys are being stealthy and hanging around the corner, looking around the corner of the building and things like that, or glancing up over the parapet where 6 is. Yeah, is that what you're doing?
Yes, we're trying to be stealthy.
Yes, trying to be stealthy. That's what I thought. So yeah, I don't know whether anyone's got a good shot on 4 at all.
Okay.
Because of the angles. You've got a reasonable one on 3. It's straight across the street, flat trajectory to 1. It's a slightly upward trajectory. This is for you, 6. Slightly upward trajectory for 3. You've got a shot on 3. 4, yeah, you can see them, but you can't really get a shot on them. You know what I mean? Not a good one.
So the killer's nuke power, does it destroy property? Like, is it going to punch a hole in that roof if we dropped it where Hacks mentioned? What used to say 2.
Yeah, it could. I mean, it depends on the strength of the nuke and the rest of it. Treat the nuke like a stick of dynamite, because that's basically what it is, effectively, in terms of game mechanics, right? So a stick of dynamite is probably not going to go through a concrete roof. All right.
I suppose if you put it on top, if you were to because it's designed to blast rock or whatever, right? So if you drill a hole and put it inside, it might be a different thing. But if it's just thrown on top of it, it's not going to necessarily go through it.
Exactly, and that's basically what the nuke is. It's not a. And don't forget, when you are placing dynamite to split rock, you're actually doing it as a demolition skill. Part of that skill is knowing where to place it, how deep to place it, what angle to place it at, to actually split the divide or whatever you're trying to break up. Just throwing a stick of dynamite is not, or whatever. So I don't think it'll go through. Having said that, the gods of fate may decide to bring the entire building down. Who knows? It's dice. It's what the dice come up with. So if you drop it on 1, you almost certainly take out the two machine gunners, and you've got a pretty good chance of taking out, or at the very least wounding seriously, the 4 guys manning the barricade at the doors. Yeah,
that's our way in, I think.
That's your way in.
Mm.
Oh, well, that's, yeah. If 6 and Doc both go for one of the guys in Nest 3, that only leaves Nest 4, and they're going to react and move the gun and things like that. The only problem you've got at the moment, Doc, is that you're on the ground next to the building, and next to the building that 6 is on top of, across the road, off the map, and you haven't got a good line of sight from where you are. How good is your red chip business?
It can't miss. It cannot miss.
Right. So what I'm saying, what I'm getting at is you don't need to climb up to be next to 6 then.
the next attack the Junker makes automatically hits the target. The Junker may choose the hit location.
Cool. All right. So it just depends on 6 and it depends on which one you're going through. The 4 and 6 is going for the loader or the shooter. Because if you both go for the same one,
yes,
you're going to kill him. You are going to kill him.
Yeah, I guess if you can only see one of them from your vantage point, you take that one. But I will take whichever one you can't see.
Yep.
Well, why don't we say 6? You've got the operator, and Doc, you've got the loader, for argument's sake.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. So, if I'm understanding the plan correctly, 6 and Doc are going to fire at the nest 3, and Taylor's going to put a nuke in on nest 1. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep.
What is Max and Jesse doing? Are they going to storm the building? Just right, yeah.
Or to the truck.
Yeah. Sorry. So what was that? I missed that.
Over the road towards the truck.
Oh, towards the truck. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to be sprinting across the road towards the truck. That's fine. Once the nuke goes off, what's your next planned action, Taylor?
Probably attacking anything that anything that survives from either one or the stuff in front of the door.
All right. And when you say attack, what do you mean? Put a second nuke
Well, not necessarily a nuke, because if there's people running towards it, that would be bad. But
if you're planning to do that, we'll wait.
No, I was just going to use my. I'd rather not do 2 nukes. My atomic blast should be enough to mop up any survivors.
All right, cool. What about you? I'm assuming you're staying on the roof, 6, and taking out anyone who come. Like, for example, if machine gun 4, if nest 4 starts moving towards the front of the building, you'll have line of sight of them. I assume you're going to be waiting for things like that to happen.
Correct.
And anyone else who comes out. So you're basically being on Overwatch, yes?
Yes.
Cool. All right. And what about you, Doc? What's your follow-up? You going after with Jesse and Max and the others as well, or are you staying back?
No, I mean, 6, you'll be okay taking out a machine gunner or 2. Like, how much cover do you have up there?
I could lie down and be behind a wall, but it's not a very high wall.
It's only about a foot or 2 high. It's a parapet more than a wall.
Yeah.
I could probably crawl to change location if needed.
Oh yeah, you certainly do that.
Yeah, right. Sorry,
for that matter, the school building's got a parapet on it too. Don't forget.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see it there. So it's the same type of parapet, same type of edge. Anyway, sorry, I'm interrupted.
And does that mean that you're actually at a lower position than the top of the roof?
I'm in line with the top of the first roof, not the second.
Gotcha. So the machine gunners will be firing down on you.
Yes, but again, 4 would have to reposition because that nest isn't facing us.
Yeah.
No, it's facing the other way.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Which would make perfect sense tactically.
And they're probably not going to be able to reposition that and remain alive.
I'm hoping that I can shoot before they properly set up, find me, take aim, shoot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think Doc would be going in with Max and Jesse and Taylor.
All right. So how are you coordinating this? Because obviously 6 is up on top of a roof.
So a question for Doc: your railgun, does that make noise, or is that like a zap?
It makes a bit of noise. It's an magnetic acceleration of a big projectile. So it doesn't make an explosion like a gun does because it's propellantless. But I wouldn't say it was silent.
It's a pew rather than a bang.
Yes.
Yeah,
that would be okay. that would be a good way of saying it.
there's a lot of energy involved, so there's no way in heck that it's silent.
Actually, it's not so much a pew as a crack.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. It was mostly to figure out whether or not I should turn on my shushing of myself, which would mean that my bullets are silent. If there was only one person per nest, that would have been my approach. Would be make me quiet and then take them out one at a time without awakening the others.
Yeah.
But at the moment, because it's two, I won't bother with that because it makes a hide nor hair if you're going to also shoot.
Yeah. And a nuke's going to go off, so.
And a nuke's going to go off, yeah.
Nuke's going off, yeah. Okay.
So my argument would be, we go count down from 3, 2, 1, shoot. And I take out the gunner, you take out the loader in nest 3. And as soon as you hear the bang, Taylor, you set off your nuke.
Well, Taylor would probably be in the comms link anyway by stage.
Sure. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Go bang.
Right. Okay. So.
Pew bang boom. Sorry. Crack bang boom.
Crack bang boom. All right. So 3, 2, 1, 6. Let's do you first, if that's all right with everybody.
Yep.
Sorry, I should have said I'm taking aim, so my marksman-y thing kicks in.
Yeah, I would have assumed that one, mate.
We got set up time, so that's actually a 13, and we'll go for aiming for heads and whatnot.
Yeah, 13 for each shot. Now that's what's the range on your rifle? 20 yard?
I think it's a bit longer than that. Give me a second.
You better be, because it's over 20 yards. You're
over
20
40
yards away. Yeah, okay. 40 yards. All right, that one. Yeah, okay. You're right on the limit of 40 yards from where you say. Let's say just inside. So that's a. Well, you roll 13? Did you?
13, yes.
With a called shot to the head.
Yes.
Which is a 11. Yeah, okay, that's a hit. Yes.
Cool. So we're adding 2 dice for the head. We've already done location because it was called.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think somebody's head disappears.
Yep, 7 will do that.
7 will do that. All right, Doc. Doc.
Yep.
Did you put the chip in? I'm assuming you did.
I'm about to.
Right. I tell you, that almost, if they'd been standing in line, those 2 shots would have gone through each other. Dear. All right, so machine gun nest 3 is effectively neutralized, courtesy of our
exploding head brigade.
Yes.
Yep.
So Taylor, you want to give me a faith roll and all the other bits and pieces you need to do?
Yeah. Just quickly, I was wondering if I can aim it sort of not exactly on one, but so that it maximizes damage from both one and the people below.
In other words, do it slightly above the level of the parapet and slightly in front of it.
Yes?
Yeah, that's what I figured you were doing. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah,
is that a raise? Good. It's a raise. So, what's that? 4d20. Is that right?
Haven't read this. Yes, 3d20 plus 1 for every raise.
Yeah, so 4d20. All right, so let's do the operator on machine gun 1. On machine, yeah.
Sorry, that was probably keep 1, wasn't it?
No. Well, no.
No. Oh, good.
That's damage. Divide that by that's 11 wounds to number 1. Hang on a sec. Let me. I need you to roll me a d20 11 times, so we can work out which locations get wiped out.
Roll 11 d20 with no K1. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got body, guts, leg, guts. Hang on.
Yes, it's.
No, it doesn't count.
Oh, it doesn't matter for massive.
It's massive damage. So we've got
still guts though.
Yeah, still guts. Guts, leg, guts.
I count at least 6, 7
guts, leg, arm, guts, guts, arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 guts, 2 arms, and blah. So yeah, he's effectively dead because 6 gut wounds aren't going to help. All right, another 4d20 for the loader on machine gun 1.
Oh, another explosion.
Oh,
That's still only 11 wounds.
only.
So another 11 d20 for the and we'll go through it again. So that's arm, leg, arm, guts, leg, arm, guts, leg, guts. So I've got 4 gut wounds. Three arm and 3 leg wounds. Can you give me 3 lots of D6 for the arm wounds, please, mate? So that's all the right arm. And 3 more for the legs. That's 3 for the right leg. Obviously, his right side got done over. That's all right. Don't knock it. Okay.
11 lots of wind as well.
Now, yes, thank you. I had forgotten. You better give me 11d6 wind. That's compounding.
Oh, whoops.
Another d6. There's only one there. So 36.
Okay.
36 and another 6. 36 and 4 is 41. I just want to make sure I get this right because I don't want to rip anybody off. Even the black hats, believe it or not.
I think that kills him if it goes into a gut wound.
I know, that's where I'm trying to work. It probably will go to. Oh, shit, I didn't write it down. I should have done. It's vigor and wind is vigor and
spirit.
Vigor and spirit. That's all right. I remember. I thought it was. I'm going to write it down now. So that would make that 2 more wounds to the guts from the wind damage. So I don't think he's going to be moving much anymore. 4d20 for the first of the 4 guys on the ground.
Another one.
Wow.
Don't knock it.
I'm not. I'm astonished.
What's that? 6?
12.
So 12 lots of wounds to this guy.
20s?
Yeah, D20s, please.
Watching them roll is fucking incredible.
Yeah. So that's an arm, a guts, a leg, a guts, a guts, a guts, a guts, a guts, a guts, a head, a guts, and a guts.
He
1,
sounds
2,
unhealthy.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gut wounds. I'm not going to bother with anything else.
9 of 12. That's great. One of the other ones was a head.
Yeah. Another 4d20 for the exploding for the second guy on the ground. That's only.
That's a bit more
7.
normal.
Hey, it's only 7. So that's a guts, a leg, 2 arms, 3 arms, a guts, and a guts. So that's 3 gut wounds. Oh, hang on. Before I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 lots of D6 for you. Exploding. Should have said that.
Sorry.
Doesn't matter. It didn't explode anyway. So that's another gut wound.
He's not looking healthy, but still up.
Hey?
Not looking healthy, but still up by the sounds. That's four gut wounds total.
4 gut wounds, 1 leg wound, and 3 arm wounds. A D6 for the leg wound, please, mate. It's a right leg, and 3 for the arms. 3 for the arms, please. 1 right and 2 left.
Actually, he must be down if he took a gut wound from the wind.
Yeah, he's unconscious. He's fallen.
Yeah.
Well, he's fallen. Whether he's dead or not is another question. 1 for that one. Okay, for the third guy on the ground, on the barricade.
Yep.
Still only 7.
7. Yep.
Is it? You re-roll that 20, mate.
What?
Oh.
This location?
Oh no, that's right.
No,
That's
that
was no. That's my fault. That's my fault. You for unconscious. So I was at first making notes. So we've got a guts, a guts, a guts, a guts, a head, a guts, and a guts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we can safely say he's not around anymore.
11's
Those 11s aren't guts.
What did I say? Oh, hang on. Guts, guts, guts. Oh no, it's right. Not either. Sorry. Thank you for that. They're arm wounds, aren't they? So 4 to the 4. Okay, we've got 4. There are 4 gut wounds there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a head wound. You better roll me 7 lots of wind.
Yep.
Because the wind might take him out.
Oh.
Yeah. Anywho. And the final guy at the barricade.
Boo.
Wow.
It's only 4.
Oh well, gotta make it a little bit interesting.
Guts, guts, arm, leg. 2 guts. D6 for the arm and D6 for the leg, please.
I'll just roll 2.
Yeah, which is which?
Uh,
They're both left, so it doesn't matter. But that's why I got you to do them separately.
Sorry, yes.
It's okay. You better give me 4 lots of wind too. Thanks, mate. Okay. Right. What I'll get everybody to do now, please. That's the party sheet. Get rid of that. So, okay. Sorry, just making a quick couple of notes. Right. Okay. Okay, so I'll get you to roll initiative for me, please, guys. And draw cards as appropriate. So 1 for Jesse. Oh, God, Jess. 2
yeah,
for...
2d6 is a really shit quickness. I'm
three
gonna
for,
redraw that.
Yeah, sure. 3 for Max, 3 for 6, 2 for Taylor, and 2 for Doc. And somebody pulled up a red joker.
Yes, he's redraw.
Uh-huh.
About to start swearing. I thought it was a red joke or a black joke.
Oh, that would have been really, really nasty. I can take him out too because he's no longer there. I better do Greer because Greer's going in as well, obviously. Wow. Okay. I got rid of him.
So that truck, can we get round it? Can we squeeze round it, or what's?
I haven't finished yet. I forgot to do a couple of things. Hang on. Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Yes, I know. Right. I'll go away. Okay. Give me now concrete. That's got to be a pretty decent armor. Movement. No. Okay. Ghost Steel. No, it's not Ghost Steel. Can you roll me your 4D20 for the building, please, Taylor?
Right. Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I did that wrong way around. 20s go to 12, go to 10, go to 8, go to 6, go to 4. Okay. The building is cosmetically damaged, but doesn't penetrate. The doors, on the other hand, they are blown in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you better give me what's the rate? It's 10-yard radius.
Yes.
You better give me 40-12 for the truck, will you, mate?
We're 40 yards away as well.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm getting
Okay,
there.
cool.
Okay, the truck's damaged, but it's not. It doesn't blow up or anything. But it's certainly been damaged, the truck. Now, 40 yards. So that's
That'll be 46, I think.
20s, 12s, 10s, 8s. I work it out as 8s. What do you guys work it out as? Is that right?
Well, if it drops 1 die per 10, it would be 6, I think.
It's 12 in the second. No, it's first. It's 8s. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
the first 10
right,
is
yes,
still the 20.
Yeah.
Yep.
So can everyone roll me 48? And apply those wounds to yourselves randomly.
Oh, okay.
So that's yours, Taylor.
Two wounds in the...
Looked like an arm and something for you, mate.
Arm and a guts, I think.
Yep.
It was a good.
It was a good deal. It was a good thing to do. Don't forget if you're wearing flak jackets and things like that. Oh no, it's not massive damage.
No. Yep.
Do we still take a minimum of 1 wound's worth of wind?
Yes, always. You can't get rid of that. Crap. Oh, crap. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, Greer.
Hey?
I'm assuming that was Greer.
Yeah.
What's the divider for damage to wounds?
6.
Your size.
Okay.
Oh, your size. 6 in your case.
Oh, right.
Because everybody's size 6, unless
Round
you take
down?
round down. It's
Okay.
always round. It's always, well, yeah, it's always round down effectively. There are a couple of exceptions once in every blue moon.
Yep. Oops.
Okay. Okay. So, we all done? We all ready to go?
Yep.
Okay. So, Max, you're up first. What's Max's speed? Pace.
8.
So, you can move up to 16 per round. If you use more than 8 in an action, you're running. That's the rules, remember?
Yep. Yeah.
So you've got to cover. It's 40 yards to the building, and it's about 25, a little over 25 yards to the truck.
Yep.
So you're walking or running?
If I didn't have 3 cards to use this round, I'd probably sprint. That sucks.
Is it running for the entire round or just the parts you run on?
It's just the part. It's just the action you run on.
Oh, okay. It doesn't apply to the whole thing. Okay, gotcha.
No.
But then I'm out of movement entirely.
But then you're out of movement.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yes.
Yep.
So you can walk. You can walk twice for two actions, or run once for one action.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Because there's no one really to shoot at with my shotgun anyway, so I'll just run as far as I can get and try to be a little bit behind the truck.
Well, as I said, the truck's 25 yards. Oh, you mean in line of sight? Yeah.
Yeah, line of sight.
So, yeah. Okay. So I'm going to make a note of this, just so that we, So Max is going to be 25 less 8. What did you say? 8 was it? 25 or 16?
Yes.
9 yards short of the truck.
Yep.
9 short of truck. Cool. End your turn when you're ready. Okay. Looks like what happened then?
Yeah, I ended it, but it didn't flip. It's weird.
Wow. I don't tell me it's playing up. Hang on a sec. 6. Just give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Crap. I don't know what's happening. Okay, we're gonna have to do. Yeah, I thought as much. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I'm going to try one more thing, but it means kicking everybody off, all right?
Sure. Will we retain our cards?
Well, I'm hoping we'll retain the cards.
I've written down what I'm holding, so...
Yeah. Let us know when you want us to come back.
Yeah, I'm going to restart the system. Everyone's coming back in now. That's okay.
Probably everybody hammering it at the same time.
Quite probably.
Yeah.
And somebody's running a different... Somebody hasn't updated recently.
It's probably me.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's you, Spy.
Yeah, I'm having trouble making the updated do anything. So...
It's unusual.
Yeah. I
Anyway.
click update and then it just closes and nothing comes up. So I'm like, okay, I'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, that's all right.
I do still have my cards.
Yep, good.
Yes.
Hang on a sec. Andrew, you still having trouble?
It says attempting direct connection. I'm going to cancel it and try it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find sometimes that doesn't like keep retrying. It just sits there and doesn't ever give up on the initial connection. So I have to like cancel and
Yeah,
try.
it's acquiring the file list now, so that's okay.
Cool. All right, so 6.
I can't see anybody yet, can I?
No, you can't.
Sleeved.
There's a guy. They're not one of the guys at the door still standing?
No. Not that you can see.
They've all fallen down. Whether they're dead or not, we don't know.
Basically.
My main, just for your edification, my main focus is going to be watching for Nest 4 kind of coming down, but I'm keeping an eye more generally so that kind of aiming roughly in the direction of the roof, the second story roof. But if needs be, I'll be moving from there.
All right. Just give me a second. Just give me a second, Tyler. Oh, yeah. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, okay, this thing's really playing up. Okay. Right, okay, so we've got that one. Still held. Sorry, just running some things through. Right. Okay.
We all have decks of cards. We could do it manually.
No, it's not you. It's me. It's at my end. It's causing issues. And
I think
yes, I
we all need to
appreciate.
share a deck of cards as well. It's tough.
Yeah, that's why it makes it difficult. No, it's getting worse and worse. I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and fart ass around with it. So yes. Sorry. I've lost what I'm looking for now. God, I hate that. Okay. Max.
Yes.
Small puff of dust rises near you.
Can we see where that's coming from?
No, you can't.
They're clearly not using tracer rounds.
Clearly not using tracer rounds. Right. What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. Sorry.
Remember you said about getting Max killed because James isn't here.
I meant that as a joke, not as an actual. You know. Shit. I hope that doesn't happen. What does your rifle do? 6? I know it's a special one. What does it do?
As in, like what? Oh, damage wise, 5d10.
5d10. So it's not going to be that much then, which is good, I suppose, in one form or another.
I think the standard one was like 5d8 or something. It was like one dice type down.
Oh no, I'm not. That's not what. Yeah, thank you. That's not. That information is useful, but not exactly relevant. But thank you. Three wounds to your right leg, Max.
Shit.
And 6, no. Yes, no. Okay, 6. I got a proposition for you.
Me.
Because you've got a held card, if you want to use that held card, I will give you a spot check to see what's going on. But that's the only reason.
Will I be able to do anything?
No.
As well as
it
spot?
It will be the spot check. That's what it'll be.
Can I get 2 words to say what I see?
Yes. I don't think you'll need it, but yes.
Okay, cool. Then I will use my held action.
You will. I'll just flip the card and see. Here we go. Okay, give me.
I'm assuming it's with my eyes.
Yes, it's with your eyes.
That's a 8.
Come on over to the private room, please.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Can I have my 2 words, please?
If you must.
Our left.
Okay. Taylor, you're up.
Would I have seen the puff of smoke or whatever that, like, Max getting hit?
That's a spot check in this case because the adrenaline's running high and everything else under the sun.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess, did I hear anything? Is there
Nope.
like some way to know where it came from? I guess.
You might have heard a slight prang.
And I heard 6 yelling at it to the left. I guess I'll see if I can spot or look for where that's coming from.
Right, that would mean you've either got to move, put your head around the corner of the building and look to your left, right, or climb up the building and look to your left, or move to the back of the building and then look that way because you're on the right of the building. Remember, near the trees there, with those trees.
Right.
So are you looking around the front of the building towards the school and up past the school to the left, or what?
Yes, I'll poke my head out.
Okay, cool. End your turn. When you're ready, you don't spot anything.
Okay.
Greer runs across as well. I believe he actually makes the truck. What's his pace? Pace. Quickness is pace, isn't it?
No, it's deftness, I think. Or nimbleness.
Nimbleness. In which case, he does makes the truck to make no difference. So, Greer truck at truck. That's his action. Max, you can't move because you've moved your maximum.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do? I'm thinking sleeve a card. That's me.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to help that much because the next one's Jack.
No, at least you got a card sleeved.
But yeah, I've sleeved it.
All right.
See if you can see who's shooting you, maybe.
6.
I'd like to see if I can shoot the person to my left.
You got to spot the person to your left first.
Oh, I just spotted
it
came from the left. I didn't actually.
I said you saw the round came from the left. Is what I said.
Gotcha. All right, sorry. Then yes, I will take. I can't spot and shoot, right? It's spot and maybe later shoot.
It's actually a search. It'll be a visual search.
Oh, okay, cool. We'll do that.
Yeah. Oh, you are so lucky. Over the room.
User left your channel.
This is what we should have started with. Search and see if there's anybody else about.
Yeah.
Oh, in hindsight, wonderful. Just realized I was jipping Jesse earlier on, rolling d6s instead of d10s.
User joined your channel.
Okay, so that's your end. You turn 6. You with that, Max.
Oh yeah. Max clearly. I mean, yeah, she got hit in the leg, so she knows that she's getting shot at.
Did you chip that away? Didn't you?
I did, yeah. I took
some of it.
I took some wind, yeah.
Yeah, you took the wind, yeah. Well, you actually didn't get shot in the leg. You actually almost got shot in the leg. Okay. You chipped it away, but yeah, that's right. All good. Go on.
I think she might lay down.
You're going to go prone, are you?
Yes, make herself a small target.
Okay, you go prone. That'll be your action. Hey, listen, guys, can we just pause it there for 2 minutes? I really have to hit the head.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bathroom break.
Yeah, I'm gonna go make a coffee, so I might be 3 or 4 minutes.
All right. Okay, I'm back.
I'm back.
Cool.
I sit on one of those exercise balls instead of a proper chair, and it's really hard to get in and out when you also want a nana blanket on your knees because it's cold.
That's why you want to slank it.
Oh yeah,
I've got one.
I find that if I try to keep my core too warm, like I get really too hot.
Yeah.
So I just try to keep my extremities warm.
Well, it's gotten so cold down here, so suddenly I've actually went and bought myself a pair of bed socks for the first time in my life.
Oh.
That's how cold it got.
I am wearing Ugg boots though, just being said.
Oh, I wear Ugg boots all the time. Actually, I don't. I used to wear Ugg boots all the time, but my foot's collapsed, and I need to wear
orthotic things.
Yeah, just inserts. But I've just got me Adidas sneakers on now with just a set of inserts from the athlete's foot. So they're not orthotic ones. They're just the regular ones you buy. But that's enough to keep my feet right. So
good support.
So, yeah, foot support. We all back?
Yep.
I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, you're back. I was waiting for you. Okay,
Yes.
Doc. So you're up.
Yeah. Doc's pace is also 8.
I'd be sprinting and sleeving if I were you, if it were me.
Yeah. He's gonna. He can sprint and turn on his shield before sprinting, right?
If it's a free action, I imagine so.
Even if it's an action, still gets to do something and move.
Yeah. Like, you could shoot and then sprint and not get the penalty, so it would be the same thing, I'd assume.
Oh, I just realised. Here I am agreeing with you with the conversation. I'm on mute.
Yes.
Hey.
So yes.
Yes, you can do that.
Shield on, sprint. Yes.
Okay. Regular sprinting? Sorry, regular shield?
Yeah, my normal.
You know how to work your shield and that. Just remember to do it. Basically.
I'm not turning it on energy mode or anything like that. No.
Wow. Okay, so a lightning bolt hits you. 6.
I would like to use this. Shot? Well, actually, I think what I'd like to do is use this action to make a marksman attempt on the person that I spotted before.
Yep, the target. Yep.
Which should help with range and my attack roll.
Cool.
But it essentially means that I just spend the turn aiming.
Yeah, aiming. Yeah, and you've got 2 words.
If you want to use them, I will just make the marksman roll first.
Okay.
That will help with the range.
Mm-hmm. So do your roll, or whatever you need to do, and you turn when you're ready.
Sorry.
That's right.
Oh, boo!
You want to spend chips on that?
I do. I will...
Spend a red.
Spend a white.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's probably good. It's probably, yeah.
You fuck. All right.
Spend another white? No?
Yeah, I'll go up to a blue. Okay, a success. That's all I needed. Thank you.
That's not a success.
The 1 doesn't replace the 4, right?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yep.
Doesn't it? You sure?
It adds. It's as if he rolled 3d12.
Yeah, no, the first.
But it's a keep 1.
It's a keep. Okay, hang on, back up.
Yeah,
back up.
He gets to keep his best die from whatever collection of dice he rolled.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
I'll
what
take
it
your word
was.
for it. No, I'll
It's
take
an
your word for it.
it's an
I know
extra
you.
die. It's as
Yeah,
if
I
he had
know.
Yeah.
rolled 3d12.
Yeah.
It's an
As I
extra
said,
point of aptitude.
as I said, you GM a Deadlands game as well, so I'll take your word for that one. All right, so you've got that's a 7 then. Looks like 6.
Yep. So that just means that I'll check up on it again, but it will make it easier to hit. So I'm just going.
Yeah. Okay. Doc, you were going to sleeve that, weren't you?
Oh, I had my 2 words. Sorry. 2 words. Bell tower.
Nah.
Okay.
we would have discovered him if you'd gone to the bell tower instead.
Well, I know things about the bell tower that you don't, and when this is all over, I'll tell you. How does that sound as a plan, gentlemen? Mm-hmm. 10, 10. Whoopsie daisy. Dropping dice everywhere. Greer. You sure? Right. Okay.
I just noticed I have 5 of clubs. So does, I assume that's Greer playing at the moment.
Yeah.
I just
No,
didn't
it's
expect
not.
duplicate cards.
Yeah, I don't either. I wonder what's going on with that. I think again, I think
Mm.
something's broken inside the system. That's
Okay.
what I've got to get it off it. I've got to pull my finger out and get it sorted. And I'm going to have to do that this next fortnight.
It's usually Guerrero that has the duplicate card too. So I mean, it must be taking him from a separate
Right.
separate deck.
deck.
It shouldn't be. It should be taking from your deck. The bad guy. There's 2 decks. There's basically 2 decks. There's a good guy's deck and the bad guy's deck, and he's a good guy, so it should be coming from the good guy's deck. But I don't think it is. I think it's coming from the bad guy's deck. A gut wound, Max. Oh, hang on, possibly a gut wound.
What?
Have you got a flat jack on?
I think she does. Let me check.
It's armor 1. Is it armor 1 or armor 2? I can't remember.
Kevlar's 2.
Kevlar's 2. If you've got a flak jacket on, it's armor 2 to the guts, which makes my roll different, obviously.
I think we at least picked them up off the black hats recently. I think there was only one person not wearing one.
Which is
Kevlar vest.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's actually 2 wounds. Actually, it's even more than that. I've got to re-roll some dice there. So it's 2 wounds plus. 3 wounds.
Ass.
That was Max, by the way.
Yeah.
Just making sure. 1 wind?
Yeah.
All right. God, why do I have so much trouble with this? I do not know. I really do not know. Another 2 gut wounds. Somebody doesn't like you.
Thought Doc might have been some distraction.
No. No such luck. For that matter, Greer could have been a distraction too, but no such luck. Apparently somebody's very single-minded.
Or doesn't like penalties for changing targets.
Let's play D&D. Yeah, don't split your fire. Don't split the damage. Concentrate on one.
That's good tactics in no matter what you're doing, real life or gaming. I still can't see it, says Greer. Taylor.
How far away is this bell tower?
Good question.
And can I see it? I guess is the other point.
Nuke range? Is that what you're questioning?
Exactly.
Let me zoom in. Okay. For you to see the bell tower, you're going to have to... You've got the map in front of you? You have.
Yep.
Somewhere... You have to get somewhere around there-ish. Oops. There-ish.
Oh,
hang on.
Which map is that? Is that showing up on?
It's not showing up at all at the moment. That one.
Ah.
Somewhere around about there, on the ground. Or equivalently at the back of the building.
Sorry, I'm not sure which images this is showing up on.
The Trinity Springs
image
area map.
Yep.
Yeah, there's no drawing on that for me either.
No, that's your drawing.
I'm not seeing any either.
Yep. I just realised what's. Hang on. Can you see that?
Yes.
No. Oh yeah, it's coming now.
No. Can you not the cross, the squiggly line?
No,
just the cross.
Okay. You're not seeing my drawings. Why aren't you seeing my drawings? What about that squiggly line?
Nope.
No.
Right. That's now pissed off. Yeah, lol. Very funny. Ha ha. I'll go back to it. Go back to it this way. You see that arrow tip?
Yes.
Yes.
There. Or at the back of the building here somewhere, which I can't snap in on because it's got snap lock on.
Where did we say we were? Sorry.
Here, at the where that arrow is pointing to now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Could I climb the building to see it?
You could climb the building to see it. It's going to take you a while to do it.
Maybe not then.
It's going to take. I mean, one, you have to give me a climbing roll, and two, it's going to take an action.
Yes.
It's going to take an action. It's going to take an action anyway. So
Yeah, I'm just checking what my.
It's within movement range of getting to the back.
It is. It is.
Yeah, my pace is 10, so that should be doable.
Oh yeah, definitely. If the pace is 10,
I will attempt that.
Heading to the back of the building. Okay.
Yep.
So yes, you bring the church and the church steeple into view. What do you want to do?
Would I've overheard Greer saying he can't spot the person in the bell tower?
Oh yeah. He can't. He can't spot him. Is what he said.
Okay. Really tempted to just nuke the top of that thing.
Well, do it if that's what you want to do. Did I say that out loud?
I think the problem is that if I do that, it might there might be collateral damage that I'm not expecting. Actually, sorry. Did you say how far away that bell tower is from where I am?
Oh, from where you are.
Yeah, I should be able to reach it. I just want to make sure.
Oh, you certainly see it. It's line of sight, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, my range is 200 yards.
Oh, it's within 200 yards.
Sorry.
200 meters. All right. Think about it. A road.
Yeah,
a road is only going to be about 5, maybe 6 meters wide. That gives you a scale to work from. You know. So that's definitely within 200 meters.
Yep.
Go on, take a chance. What's the worst going to happen? The town blows up.
All the hostages, literally all the hostages are in the bell tower. Is the
Now, would I do that?
Maybe. I mean, we were told where they were in the school, but that was by the deputy, I think.
Mm-hmm. That's right, by the deputy. Come on, quick, good games, quick game. Quick games, good game.
I will just take cover and see if I can spot who is in the bell tower.
All right, you better give me a search
or whatever.
Please.
Yep.
There is somebody in the bell tower. Yes.
Okay.
Jesse has a joker. He's going to use it as the last card in the round, and he's going to sprint across to the truck.
Nice. All right. So yeah, there's somebody there is somebody in the bell. There is somebody or somebodies maybe in the bell tower. Taylor. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
That's all right. Enter time when you're ready.
You didn't ask the most important question.
Whether it's a good person or a bad person.
Too late.
Does he have a black hat?
Too late. Too late. I still can't see him, says Greer. Okay. You wanted to sprint across, Jess.
Please. I have a pace of 10.
10. Yeah. Well, you land beside the truck, beside Greer against the truck. Yes.
Yep.
Cool. So that's where you are. So hang on. Let me just make a quick note. So Max is short of the truck, as is Doc.
Yes.
He's 9 short of the truck. And Jesse is at the truck. And Greer's at the truck. And 6 is on the building, on the roof. And Taylor's at the back of the house. Back of house. Okay. Next round, let's go for initiatives, guys, please.
I am rolling some absolutely shit dice.
Well, it happens sometimes, unfortunately. So Jesse's 1 card, 6 is 3 cards. Well done. Max is 1
need
card.
To spend. Can we spend bounty, please?
Not right now, you can't. 3 for Doc as well, if you haven't done it already, Doc.
What shit cards for a 3 draw?
Okay, so let me get these others done. Mr. Greer has got that much. Yes, Mr. Greer has got that much.
You said we were 9 behind the truck, right?
9 short of the truck, yes.
That's shit.
Well, that's, you're...
Why couldn't it have been 8? 8 would have been a beautiful number.
Yeah, but you're forced to sprint again, you see.
I know.
Look, I'm going to put the sniper on, because enough people know where he is now.
Yeah.
Or think at least know enough to look in that direction, shall we say? Okay, God, he's good. $5, 10.
5 million cards for the sniper.
Yeah, he had 5 cards last time. That's why I got so many shots off at you. Now, I need to do some others as well. So just give me a second. It's getting slightly more complicated, as I'm sure you can appreciate. Those guys, right.
I don't make things complicated. That's the way they get all by themselves.
Yeah,
Martin Riggs.
Martin Riggs. I thought I heard it somewhere before. Okay. What's his face?
Is that Lethal Weapon?
Yeah,
Riggs?
one of the Lethal Weapons.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure which of the 4 it was, but it's definitely
I think it's the first one. Maybe the second.
Yeah, it's one. I mean, yeah. I'm not sure which one. I'm not sure which one it is either. Where is the major? I can't find the major. Oh, there he is. All right. Please don't. Good.
IMDb says it's the first one.
IMDb, first one. Oh, you just looked it up, did you?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now he's going to. Right. Yep. Okay. 6. You're up.
All right. Let's take a shot, if I may, at the person in the bell tower.
All right. Now it's going. I'm going to put some penalties on this because it's a pretty hard shot. Even okay.
Sure.
So you make your roll, and we'll see how we go.
Sure. So that you're aware, my successful marksmanship roll essentially says that the range penalties are halved.
Right.
So I still have to make the regular attack roll, but anything associated purely with range is halved.
Yeah. You've got? What is it? 40-yard range, isn't it?
40. Yeah.
Right, well, I would make that from where you are there. Yeah, it's just it's under 80, but it's over 40.
Okay, so that's normally what, an extra -2 for range, and now it's -1.
Is it -2 or -1 for every range?
It's only 1 per range increment.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Which effectively means there's no range difference. There's no penalty.
Okay.
Effectively. Okay.
So we can, because I drew a bead, I do get a +2 on this as well.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're shooting into a.
Crying out loud.
You want to spend chips on that?
I certainly do. Let's use a red.
Excellent. I get to choose a chip, and I draw a white.
I do hope that Black Joker that you drew wasn't our friendly.
No, it was one of the bad guys.
That's good.
It's probably not enough out of 5.
No, not. I mean, again, picture it. You've seen the war films where they use the window and the window edge, and you only just see part of them anyway.
Yeah.
It was. I said it was a pretty hard shot. You probably would have needed at least a raise. Okay, Greer sprints forward to the door. Actually, before he does that, no, Greer's going to take up. Greer's going to try and take up a covering position on everybody else as they get closer to the truck. That's what he would be doing. It makes much more sense than what I was going to do. What the hell happened then? Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. Okay. Quick spot check 6 because you're looking down a scope.
+2 if it's eyes.
Hey?
+2 if it's eyes.
Yes. Spot check. Yeah. You've just become the sniper's target.
Yep.
You've just seen the person shift. Okay.
Makes sense. Yep.
It's all
That's what I get for drawing
going
attention.
Yeah, for drawing attention, exactly. And with the elevation, you've got no cover either, unfortunately.
Luckily, they have the range and changing targets penalties.
I know.
I'm praying on it.
Not when I'm rolling a 6d12, you're not.
6d12 shooting. Wow.
Yeah, as I said, sniper.
Yeah.
Cries in 5d6 sniper.
Yeah, cries in 5d6. That is a hit. It's not a called shot though. But it is a gut. It's a gizzard shot.
Gizzards. All right. Well, I do have 2 points of armor on my chest.
Yeah, that counts. Which is going to drop the dice down for it. Drop the die type down. But not the number. 9. 25 points of damage, which is 4 wounds.
All right, I'll do a white and a green, white and a blue.
White and a green. Shit. Okay.
White and a blue,
and the wind.
1.
Okay. So that's that one. You'll go again, 6. Sniper battle. Sniper duel. I'm getting images. I'm getting images of Joaquin Phoenix in Stalingrad. You seen it?
No.
I was about to say the trick to winning this battle, James, is to take diazepam. A nod to the Metal Gear Solid classic sniper battle, which is the only way to win.
I had in my mind, I think, is it from Saving Private Ryan where he shoots through the scope at the guy in the bell tower?
Oh yeah.
No, that's, I mean, possibly, but the really good sniper film is the one with Joaquin Phoenix and Rachel Weisz and I'm pretty sure it's called Stalingrad.
Well, Enemy at the Gates with
Enemy at the Gates. That's the one.
Yeah. I didn't know that was Joaquin Phoenix. I thought it was Jude Law.
I thought it was Joaquin Phoenix. Could be Jude Law. I could be wrong. It's
Fucking
definitely
hell.
Rachel Weisz.
I'll save you the trouble and Emma turn.
Oh, you don't want to spend chips. Okay.
I tell you what, though, Max is pretty glad that someone else is getting shot because she's almost out of wind.
Well, you can solve that, can't you?
Max or
Oh, for God's
Doc?
sake. It's another gut shot. She's good. I mean, this sniper's pretty good. 6.
Center mass makes sense.
Center mass makes sense. That was 5.
Add 2 points of armor, don't forget.
Yeah. That's my dice got stuck in my tower.
The dice gods don't want the result to be rolled. It's good.
Another 2 wounds, mate.
All right, I'll chip one of them and keep one.
All right. Well, it's D6 wind as well. Don't forget.
Does Max have some sort of hidden talent where a swig of spook juice gives a 1d6 win back?
You can drink spook juice. What does it do? It's in the rules somewhere. You didn't read it?
I didn't read that there were any positive effects from it.
There are. Well, it might not be. I know if 6 drinks spook juice, there's a positive effect. Isn't that right, 6?
Some kind of spirity psycho thing.
Something like that. Can I get the 2? Can I get Jesse? You're at the truck, aren't you, Jesse? Can I get you to give me a spot check, mate, please?
Give me a second till I look that up.
That's all right. I just gotta step away for a sec.
No probs.
Oh well, at least it wasn't my quickness roll.
No.
Good roll for Baccarat.
Yeah, I don't know. You poke your own eye out somehow. I don't know. You stick your binoculars in your own eye or something. I don't know. But put it this way: you're minus 2 for your next visual action. Okay.
Okay.
Which is now. So the truck's in front of you. The truck's basically in front of the gap. You could go through the cab. You could get into the cab and try and move the truck, or I suppose you could go under it if you wanted to crawl under it.
Bad idea.
Crawling under.
This is a Throckmorton truck, like it's not a local truck.
It's a it's got combine livery, if that makes any difference. Yes, it's a Throckmorton truck.
I turn the ignition, the entire truck explodes.
It's one way to clear the rubble. Make different rubble.
Well, maybe not. It may not clear the rubble, which may make more rubble.
Yeah, okay. I will go through the cab, I think.
You're going to go in the cab and out the other side, or the other option you basically had was going underneath it. I don't know if you heard me say that.
So yeah, I'll probably go underneath.
Okay, so you're going to crawl underneath. So you're going to crawl underneath. Your pace is what?
10.
10. Crawling underneath is going to halve that. So you get about the truck's about 3 yards. So you basically going to crawl on the other side of the truck. Yeah. There's not much else you can do in terms of movement. Is there anything else you want to do while you're crawling under the truck?
Yeah, I'm going to have a look and see if anybody's coming out that door, which obviously is at -2.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Somebody is coming out the door. Well,
Okay.
Someone's at the door. There's at least 2 at the door. Okay. All right. End your turn when you're ready. He's at the door. No, there's only 1 at the door. Until now. Now there's 2 at the door. And the sniper duel continues.
Oh, fuck me. That's so many dice.
Yeah, I haven't got enough D12, so I'm only rolling 3 at a time.
Oh, okay.
So they're not
exploding.
Sounds
like a lot of rerolls.
No. There was a reroll, but no, I'm splitting them. I'm rolling two lots of 3 at a time. But that was you might be in trouble here, mate.
Mm-hmm.
You're in trouble here, mate. That's a headshot.
I do have 2 points of armor to my head.
You got 2 points of armor to part of your head.
It's a full face helmet.
It is a full face helmet. You're right. I apologise. Somebody doesn't like you. Me, for starters. Okay. So what have I got? 3, 4. Now the 2 head wounds.
Yep.
So chip it or not chip it, but take your wind or not as required. Taylor.
I'm unconscious.
Well, we don't know that.
Okay. Would I have seen the person up there shooting back and forth?
Oh, yes. Well,
okay.
You know there's a difference there. Yes.
I'm going to drop a nuke on his head.
Okay. And Hax is sitting there thinking, if you'd done it last round, I'd still be up.
I know, but I wanted to make sure there wasn't going to be like collateral.
User entered your channel timed out.
Whoa, what happened then?
Hello.
Hi, sorry, my headphones died and then TeamSpeak crashed.
Right. Oh, you're back.
I'm unconscious.
Did you hear what I just said?
Did you catch that?
Yeah, you were unconscious. No one else knows it. I know that. I did catch that part of it. Yes. Okay. Did you hear what I said in return?
No, I disconnected.
I said Taylor's just put a nuke in, and I said, Taylor just put a nuke in on the sniper, and I said, and Hax is sitting there thinking, if you'd done it last round, I'd still be up. Okay, so and we know how far it is. Okay, so nuke away.
Okay, so that's a hit and a raise.
Hit and a raise. That's 40-20. Actually, I'm going to take armor into account. Hang on.
Even with massive damage?
Yeah, they still get protected by the armor.
Nah.
Well, you're firing into wait, back up. You're firing into a bunker effectively. All right. You're not, so you're not aiming it in through the bunker slits.
Oh, so, if it's from the walls of the tower, sure.
Yeah, it's the walls of the tower
yeah,
I'm talking about.
Each armor value reduces a wound level.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It reduces a what? Sorry?
So I'm reading the massive damage from the book.
Oh, good. Good.
Each armor value reduces the wound level.
Okay.
So
the wound level?
So if you take 5 wounds to the head, an armor value of 2 gives you 3 instead.
Yep, cool. All right, so what do you got there? 31. That's 5. 5 lots of D20, please. Two to the...
If you could see him, maybe it was better to do the other one.
Yeah, not really. 2...
Much less damage.
Way much less damage. Yeah, nothing there. All right, that's all cool. let me pull up the map for a second. Work out exactly how far we are. Who
else did I hit is the question, I guess.
That's what I'm working out.
Yep.
Four wounds to you, Hax. You want to roll me 4d20 for the locations, please, mate?
At
and
80,
you can't.
80 yards away.
No, I said under 80 yards.
Okay.
And you can't spend chips on this either because you're unconscious. So it's a leg wound. What's that? It's a leg wound, an arm wound, and 2 gut wounds. Left leg.
Oh, you're
right,
wrong.
left leg and left arm.
Cool.
And two to the guts.
Yeah.
Okay. Now a little bit further on.
Do you take wind from massive damage wounds?
Yes. So 4 wind hacks, please.
Ooh, that's a good time to roll then.
Yeah, it was. 3 wounds to yourself, Taylor.
Okay.
So 3 lots of d20. Unless you want to chip them away, it's up to you. But however many wounds you're going to take, you need to roll me a d20 for each of those locations. And you take a d6 in wind for each wound and a d6 anyway, no matter how many wounds you take. That's in, a minimum of 1, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
Okay. Now, the others are a little bit further away.
I'll spend 2 whites and take the third.
All right, well, let me know where the third's going in.
Yep.
It's a leg. D6, even to right, odds to left.
Yep.
Max?
5
points of damage.
5 points of damage?
Yeah. No, in other words, nothing.
I was going to say, either that's really bad or really good.
No, it's 5 points of damage, not 5 points.
Well, sometimes you say points, and it's...
Yeah, I know. I was trying to put the wind up. Yeah. I'm playing with your mind. It's one of the joys I have as a GM.
Yeah, because Max literally has 2 wind left, so please don't do any wind damage on Max.
No wind. No damage was taken. It wasn't strong enough. Doc, you must be you must be fractionally closer because you take 7 points of damage, which is 1 wound to your head.
I got armor across all of my body.
Massive damage.
The rules that were just read out before said that would reduce it by 1 wound.
Did it? All right, go on. I'll be nice. You're safe, Jeffy. Jess, you're on the other side of the track. Well, relatively safe, shall we say.
Nice.
And Jim Greer, unless I've exploded, which I haven't, no, he's fine as well. Cool. That's the nuke. Very useful. Very dangerous. Indeterminate ready, please, Matt. Okay. Right, I'm going to need to...
If only Max knew she'd be using her sleeve card to sprint right now.
There's nothing stopping you.
But that would be super cheesy. I'm not doing that. Like
No, you still take the damage. What do you think I am? I'm not that soft of a touch. Where's that? Oh, I lost it. Where is it?
Got to roll my d6 for the wind.
Thank you.
4. Okay.
Please shoot Archie.
Hey?
I'm just asking the sniper to please shoot Archie.
Please shoot Archie?
Yes.
No. No. Excellent. Okay. Right. 1, 2. The sniper has acquired a new target. Taylor, welcome to Headshot Country, mate.
Ooh.
You put a nuke on somebody. What do you
I'm sure.
going to do?
Yes.
So, do I have enough D8s? I think so.
This sniper is such a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's a badass. That's for certain. And it's a female. Not that it makes a difference. So it's normally 5. I need 2 more.
Oh, here's a fun one. I was just trying to look up my thing where I can share strain with wind. And then I realized that my Rad Baby gives me not only double range, but an extra die on my damage.
Does it?
So,
you have to remember that in the future,
yes,
right?
for next time. I just had it written down wrong in my power list.
Oh, yeah, well, just double check that, because I remember doing up that power list for Chris. No, hang on. I remember doing up for Chris on the sheet.
Yeah.
So just double check that I don't quite recall that.
The list I have is copied from the book, I think, but I'll double check.
Yeah, okay. Just do the double check, please. That's all right, mate.
Yeah, because that's a big difference.
Meanwhile, I'm doing damage on you.
Yep.
16, 21. Uh-oh. You got a helmet on?
I don't think so.
No, neither do I.
Just Kevlar on the chest.
6 head wounds.
Okay. I guess that's some red chips.
I think that's a lot of chips.
Yeah. 2 for every red. Don't have any whites left.
3 red then.
Yep. Have some. Enjoy some chips, mate.
He doesn't get them for that.
No,
only
right.
use it to
It's only
improve
for
the
other
die.
things. For dice, yes. Okay.
No. And D6 wind.
Yep.
Just so Ben, the player, is aware, Hacks.
Exploding.
Do you have any critical wounds that mean you're bleeding out while winded?
No, I have a serious wound, and I still have at least another 9 wind before I take another guts wound, and then that would be a critical wound.
Nice. Okay, cool.
No. He's in a bad way, but he's not critically dying.
He's stable. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Is serious wound stable? I didn't think it was. I thought it was. I know critical's deadly, like you're bleeding out, but I thought serious was pretty serious too.
I think you might be right. Yeah, it's because it's light, then heavy, and
then serious and critical.
Yeah.
And then maiming.
Okay. I'm just doing some maths. That 9 wind that I just took puts me over my limit.
That's another gut wound then.
Okay.
And you're unconscious.
Yep.
Jesus.
6, you're unconscious. Doc.
These nukes are not cheap.
Hey, these what? Nukes aren't cheap. No, they're not.
No.
Okay.
No.
Now, let's put it this way. You've just seen a nuke go. You've seen a nuke go off at the tower. So, and nobody knows 6 is down, and nobody knows Taylor's down.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I do realize that all Archie can do is sprint and jump under the truck with Jesse.
Well, Jesse's actually at the other side of the truck, but go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, if I got a pace of 8 and I sprinted, is it like half pace through underneath the truck?
Yeah, it's half pace. It's half your pace. So your pace. What is your pace?
8.
Yeah, so you need to sprint to the truck to get to the truck because you're 9.
Yeah.
And then you'd only have another 3. You can get to the other side of the truck just.
Yeah, if I get to the other side of the truck, and then I can just basically stay prone there for the rest of the round.
You want to stay prone, do you?
Well, I don't think I'll get out, right?
No, you will just get out.
Oh, okay. If I can just get out, okay, I'll do that.
So you'll just get the other side of the truck and be able to stand up in the same way that Jesse has.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's do that.
All right. You're using your sleeved card or your regular card?
Regular card.
All right. Okay, I need to.
Oh, that's me again.
Well, it is now. I had to do something first. Now, what are you going to do? By the way, if you give me, I'll give you a quick spot check for free.
Yeah. Okay.
There's more than 2, less than half a dozen or so people on the other side of the door. Black hats, obviously, and looking, or ruins of the door, looking to look out and see what's going on.
This is kind of why I wanted to stay prone.
Well, you can stay prone. You can stay prone if you want it.
It's fine.
No, I said to you at the time, I said, if you want to stand up, you can stand up. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Right? If you wanted to, I'm just saying you are able to stand up, is what I was saying. So if you want to stay prone, you can stay prone.
There's no penalty just shooting Archie's railgun from prone position, right?
No, but you've got to get it ready. I mean, you mean crawl under a truck.
Oh, yeah. I obviously don't have the railgun out right now, but yeah, I have a sleeve card.
No, firing rifles from that's the first position we learn to fire from.
Yeah, prone. That's what I thought. Yeah.
And then we learn sitting, which is actually a lot harder than it sounds, actually. And then kneeling, and then standing. When we're doing the training we did. Yeah. Training we did. Yeah, it's surprising how hard it is to fire a rifle when you're sitting, to do it properly.
Yeah.
To keep the aim going, because there's actually a particular position you've got to get in with your knees. You really work your thigh muscles, your inner thigh muscles.
Oh, when you mean sitting, you mean like
when you're sitting to help compensate for the you use your knees as a brace with your elbows, and you got to put your. It's not a 100% natural position, but if you get it right, you're rock solid, stable, and there's virtually no recoil compensation you have to worry about. If you don't get it right, the recoil's shocking. So yeah. Anyway, sorry, that was a bit of. So what are you doing, Doc? Prone still, yes.
Yeah, I'll be prone, and I guess that action that just came up. Because that's my second action. I will draw my railgun.
Yeah, get it ready to fire. That's cool. Okay, so you can end that turn if you're ready. Max, who's still 9 yards short of the truck.
Yeah, I think she will go all the way through. And probably not stay prone because she's not as cautious as Doc.
That's true.
And probably wants to throw a grenade.
Well, hang on. You can use your sleeve card to throw the grenade. Because getting under the truck's an actual proper action, not just a movement action. Yeah. Because you got to crawl, right?
Oh, so the sleeve card will mean that it's not at a sprinting penalty.
That's correct.
Nice. Yeah, okay, she'll do that.
All right. So you get there. I'll need a spot check off your tube to say she knows to throw the grenade. And are you throwing a flashbang or a gas grenade?
There is a window there, right?
There's an open doorway.
Grenades.
She does. She has a frag grenade. She has a tear gas grenade, and she has a flashbang.
Okay, so she's got a choice. So anyway, give me that spot check, please.
Like, I'm thinking frag grenade, but
it's cool.
Could be tricky. One. What is a cognition? 8.
What's the blast radius on a frag grenade?
I was definitely going to look that up before I threw it. Yes.
Yes, you do spot some people around the doorway, some enemies around the doorway. Okay. Don't forget there's a bit of a barricade around there too. So you actually, in effect, got to get through the gap in the barricade and then to the doorway. Yeah. So it's not like they're in the open field. That's what I'm trying to say.
So you're saying it's probably better to wait for the door to be open and then use.
No, the door's been blown away.
Oh, yeah, okay. So the
nuke destroyed the door.
Gotcha.
All right, so it's wreckage of doorway. But the barricade's still in place.
Yeah.
Sort of.
So either in the gap in the barricade or over the barricade in through the door, which is no longer there.
Yeah, that's basically it. So
I probably need to make it a tier 9 with a 5d6.
10, 9, 10, 8, something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
No guts, no glory.
Even spending a chip on that is spicy. But yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Oh, marvelous. It's going to land on this side of the barricade. Wipe us out, isn't it? Go for it.
What would Max do?
Max would throw it.
That's why I'm like, I'm pretty sure Max would throw the grenade. So
am I.
All right. All right.
And knowing Max would probably be the frag.
So what are we playing next week?
A new set of cosmic twins. I guess I'm rolling 5d6.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Max would do this.
No guts, no glory.
Even though it's silly, I'm pretty sure Max would, so let's do it.
No guts, no glory.
Please explode. Go, go, go. Yes! Yes!
Yep. Okay, I do need to know. I don't think there's any bounce we have to worry about because you were on target. I do need to know blast radius in that though, please.
Yeah, I know I said I was going to look that up, but
is it like a stick of dynamite? I'm assuming it is. I don't know if it's that powerful.
Yeah, but I think its blast radius is 5. I think that's.
Yeah, I didn't think it was as big. Yeah.
It's not in the player's guide, so I'm just going to have a dig for it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Do you think it would be in Waste Warriors?
It'll either be in Waste Warriors or the Companion.
Is this for a grenade?
Yeah.
Yeah, so frag grenade is 4d10.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't say what the blast radius is.
It's 5 then.
Okay.
It's pretty standard. It's either 5 or 10, unless you start getting into the really big stuff.
Yeah.
And you guys, and I think the nuke you've got's big enough, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, give me a second. I'm going to work out exactly who's at the door and who's not and where everyone is because this is getting complicated. That was...
Archie really has to get a warhead modification on his railgun so he can start slinging grenades. That'll be fun.
Well...
if we survive.
Fun. You've got an interesting definition of fun.
I think there's... we have a 5-person party here, and there are 3 of us standing at the moment. And a sniper across the street.
Actually,
taking 2 of us out.
Actually, there's only 2 of you standing at the moment. Somebody's prone, remember?
With his shield on, so he might be kind of safe from the grenade blast back.
Yeah,
I thought I was prone too.
I thought you stood up. Didn't you say you stood up? Oh, it doesn't matter if you didn't. You can be prone too if you like.
I thought I was prone, but yeah.
Okay, fine. I thought you stood up. That's okay. I'm not gonna argue about it. Yeah, I'm not going to, whatever. I'm not going to not let you do it. Okay, so let me just work out who's closest. No, sorry. No. Yes, yeah, right. So, can you ready to do this?
Yep.
Can you roll me the first lot of damage for the first individual, please? So that's 3 wounds to thee. You've taken out his legs. Right leg is 1. Left leg is 2. Wind is 36 for wind. Please.
Oh, come on.
9. Hey, it puts a -2 penalty on anything he wants to do, remember?
I know.
Okay, next one, please. That's better. That's 4. Same as last time. So what's that? That's a head.
3 guts and a head.
3.
Oh, sorry,
no, that's
one arm.
1 arm. Yeah.
One arm,
2 guts,
two
a
guts
head,
and a head.
1 arm. 2 guts. And left or right arm, mate, please. Left arm. And 4d6 wind. Actually, you're a win short for that last guy. I called 3. I should have called for. No, it was only 3. That's right. Don't mind me.
And it was only 8 wind on that second one.
Hey?
It was 8 wind. I rolled it before.
8 wind.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see it. Sorry. That's cool. Okay, the third guy at the door. 2 wounds. 3 wounds. Sorry.
3
wounds. That's number. 2 arms and a body. Or gut. Left and right arm. And wind, please. 3 lots.
Oh, thank goodness one of them is out. There we go.
26. You're being a bit generous, aren't you? Okay. A 4th one, please.
That's weird.
What's weird?
I have 4 unidentified creatures and a B at 7.
Yeah, they're all black hats. I don't know why. You can't see the proper names, but as I said, it's the wonderful system we're working with. Guts, leg. Guts. Which leg was it? Right leg. 4 wind, please. 4. That's right. 3 lots of wind, please. Right now, that's those guys. Who else we got? No. No. Okay. 5. We said 5 yards, didn't we?
Yep.
Okay. Can I get you to give me what are we rolling? D20s, D10s?
D10. So the second blast radius would be 48.
Yeah, I need the third one. So 46. Please.
Lordy.
What? They weren't as close.
does more damage than the 4d10s.
Okay. So 4 wounds. 4 location shots. 4 location wounds, please. Yeah. Guts. Right arm. 4 lots of wind, please. It's better than nothing. Another 46 damage. 2 wounds. That one. It's an arm and a gut. Right arm. 1 and wind, please. 2 lots of wind. Thank you. Okay. You better give me another one, mate.
Yes.
3. It's an arm and a leg and a guts. Left arm. Hang on. Whoa. What was the 1 for?
That was for the leg.
All right. What about the arm? Oh, no, it's not an arm. Yes, it is. It's an arm in there as well. Left arm. Right. And 36 for the wind. Cool. Okay. You guys.
44.
Map. Hang on a sec. I've got to get the right map. School map. That's what I want. Yeah, 44.
Oh, savage. Not even being on the other side of the barricade helps us.
Oh, actually, good point.
I was hoping that it did. I was counting on it.
Make it 3d4.
You what? 3d4s?
Well, people can roll their own if they prefer. Jesse and Doc and Max. Shit, Max. So 1 wound to you, Jesse, unless you want to chip it away.
Yes, I think I will.
Mm-hmm. I take it Doc's got no chips left?
Oh no, Doc has to roll stuff afterwards.
No, sorry, Max has got no chips left, I mean.
Oh no, Max has got 2 chips left. So what's that? That is a guts, an arm, and a guts.
Yeah, 2 guts and an arm to Max.
Which arm? Right.
Well, are you taking it all or are you chipping it away?
No, I'm not.
All right, so 2 points of win then. Oh, you're not chipping it away.
I am.
You are chipping it away. So that's 2 points of win.
There.
Yeah, Ben, can't hear you, mate.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah, now we got you. Got you back
okay.
now.
Yeah, I am chipping it away.
All right, so that's 2 points of wind.
2 points of wind?
Yeah, that last Mad Max roll.
No, that was the arm choice.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, well. Yeah. Okay, so
probably...
if you're chipping the damage away, I still need to get a single D6 wind roll off Max, please.
Yeah, I know. And I am realizing that I have to roll a 1.
6. Hey, Hacks. Would you mind looking up the while you're doing very little? Sorry. Would you mind looking up the rules on serious damage and bleeding, please, in the main book for yourself? So it's a single wound, Doc, less whatever you need to do with armor and things like that.
Yeah, I think his armor would reduce that down.
Well, it's
full body.
Yeah, well, in that case, you'd reduce it down to it'd be reduced down to 2d4, not 3d4.
It's printed page 104. I was looking at it for something else.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so it's a single wound to a location. Guts.
Nice.
Yeah, take the wound or not, up to you, but you will need to take the d6 wind.
Huh. That doesn't work anymore. That doesn't work anymore. Okay.
Oh, okay, fine. Something else broke.
No. When I put like 1 into Guts wound and then dragged a chip on it, it's like you must be in play mode to use fate chips to avoid damage, and I'm totally in play mode.
Are you? Okay, yeah. That's broken then. You could try cycling your way through to reset it. Like, cycle the modes through.
It's fine. It's fine. That's all good. That is shipped away. Now I gotta take wind.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You went down this round, didn't you, 6? Yeah?
I think both he and I did, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Max, you it's your go.
Yep. Does Max
out of the 4 individuals you can see at the door, they're all 3 of them are still standing. One has gone prone or slumped to the floor or something.
Yep. I think Max would just be drawing a shotgun.
Cool. Okay. Got that done. You don't want to try quick draw it?
I don't know if she has quick draw. Let me check.
Well, you can always try it,
I don't really want to critically fail it if I've got 1.
Damn it.
Let me try. Let me see if there's quick draw. Quick draw, yeah, no. None.
That's okay. All right. Someone else just arrived at the door. Tara, you're down, so you can't do anything until next round at the start.
Okay.
Doc?
All right. Does he have a shot on the person at the door?
There are 4 people at the door and a 5th one slumped. You have a shot at any of them if you like.
Oh yeah, I don't really have a choice. Like there's no reason to shoot one over the other. One isn't more exposed than the other.
Not really. They're all pretty much much of a muchness.
Yeah. Okay.
You can. I mean, you can. Do it. Pick one randomly. Pick one. But it's up to you.
Yeah, random is fine, and I'll just shoot normally at it.
All right, you're shooting at that one. Hang on a sec. Let me just make a note. Shot at by Doc. Well, it's a hit with a raise. Do you want to change that?
No.
Guts. Yeah.
That 10d8.
Yeah. I believe so.
Correct. He did.
Yeah, he did. All right, so you remember that 6?
Yeah, it'll be one wound per round, and I forgot that it's a multiple of your wind before you take another guts wound. So I have like another 30 something wind before I hit them.
All right, well, keep track of it anyway. I don't think we're going that long, but it makes a difference because these guys got to get back to you, and once they realise you're down. That goes to you too, Taylor. You haven't taken a serious wound, have you, Taylor?
No, only light.
Anyone taken a serious wound?
No.
Right. Well, I have, but that's beside the point. So yeah, won't make a difference there. So that one's he's definitely dead. That guy.
I will use my sleeves card to shoot it. Another one.
All right. Well, it's a -2 target change.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's cool. Let me just get this guy out of the system so that I don't forget. Oh, he's already out of the system, so I won't bother. Let me just minimize that down so I know I don't use him again. So your sleeves card, again, you want to pick one at random?
Yeah. Except
okay, that's
prone one.
Yeah, obviously. I was talking about the one standing.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got his prone. That one. Okay, cool. It's a hit still, not a raise though. 20 last time, a leg shot this time. D6 for the leg shot. Left leg. And the damage?
The good thing about this gun is it doesn't matter where it hits, it's going to do some damage.
Some serious damage, yes.
No explosions. What the fuck? What is that?
Yeah, that's
4. That's 4
18
wounds.
you rolled with no.
That's 4 wounds. He had a wound to his left leg to start with, so you've now maimed his left leg.
Nice.
You've blown his left leg off, or effectively made it unusable. Can you give me 46 wind, please?
It's oh wow.
8 more wind. That's yep. Okay. So yep. All right.
Something fucky's going on there.
Yep,
It's totally not my go. Yeah.
No, I know. I just got to correct it. Okay, it's his go. Can I get the 3 of you on the 3 of you at the 3 of you at the truck to give me spot checks each, please?
I'm just going to roll quickness because it's the same dice.
Yeah, that's cool. And yeah. Wow, that's broken as well. I just noticed. Great. Love it. Okay. Jesse, can I have you over at the private room, please?
User left your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel.
I didn't do that. You did. Did you hear what I said? Andrew?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Don't say anything to others yet, but yeah, cool. Okay. Let's go for another set of initiatives. Now, before we roll initiatives, before we do that, I've read that many different rule sets over the years. I might be getting myself confused, but I seem to recall that people who are unconscious from wind damage have a chance to recover some wind as their only action for the round. Am I remembering correctly, or am I not remembering correctly?
Yeah, you can spend chips on it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But it's on your actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right.
The bit that I'm reading said that what happens depends on the situation. Characters might be allowed to whisper or something or crawl when they're winded.
Yeah, which means you could use chips to get rid of the wind, because that's something you can do, is use chips to get rid of wind. So you're not actually unconscious, you're incapacitated. It's a slightly different interpretation.
I think if you read the rules, you could, like, if you interpreted the rules in a way, you could probably, like, crawl towards us, like, turn by turn, and then say bell tower before you, like, perished. Like, that would be something within the rules.
So you can certainly crawl your way back into cover, and then that goes to you 2-6. You could crawl your way towards the parapet towards the front of the piece of roof facing the church. Get yourself into some cover.
Because you're essentially like stunned. You're not.
Yeah, you're stunned. You can't do much. Yeah. So I'll get everybody to roll me some initiative, please.
Yeah.
And draw chips as appropriate.
Cards, yeah.
Cards is appropriate. Thank you.
Actually, I've just spotted something else in this winded section of the rules.
What's that? We'll get no cards and can't perform any actions until then. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Got it covered. Draw the cards anyway. What happened with the arse?
I don't know if
you
it
drew
makes
the black
a difference,
joker.
Matt.
Hey?
I don't know if it makes a difference, Matt, but I actually don't have any chips to spend to regain wind.
In that case, you're flat.
I'm happy to just keep taking one wind per round though, and just crawl to behind the parapet or something.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, someone's going to say something.
In that case, would you be able to whisper into your radio?
You would.
6
it would
down.
I was about to say that. It would mean that you guys would have to have an audio spot check to hear it. But that's not a problem. I don't believe. Just give me a second while I get this set up. Okay, these guys do not like you very much. I've got to do our sniper, who is still active. You want to know something interesting? This is not the boss fight.
Yeah, I kind of felt like we fucked this up.
No, no, it's just it's the way the dice rolls. I put it this way: the sniper's doing very well on drawing cards up until this point.
Six had 4 shots at her and missed every single one of them.
Yeah, things like that. Yeah, luck has not necessarily been on your side too much.
No, I think my mistake was the newt cost 5, and I can put 3 into one and 2 into the other. I was putting too much into wind and not enough into strain.
Yeah, you're supposed to do it. You don't get a choice which way you put it.
The when it's an odd number, it says I can.
Oh, it's an odd number. Yes.
Yes, so I can do 3 wind and 2 strain, or 2 strain and 3 wind. I did 3 wind too often.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I see that now.
Yeah, well, that's why it's part of learning.
Yep.
Done her. Where is? I've gone and lost the major again. Oh, there he is. No, that's the militia. Here's Neubauer. Oh yes, Neubauer. There he is. SAB. Okay. I've lost the mate. Here it is. And finally, Greer. It just may help you guys out if you're not very good. But maybe not. You can't critically fail a quickness an initiative test, can you?
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you get no cards.
0 cards.
Oh, that's your problem. No cards for Greer. Oops. Is that everybody? Max? Yes. Tulips from Amsterdam. Right. Taylor.
Mm.
You may use one of your actions to crawl, or you may use one of your actions to spend chips to get rid of some wind, or
Can I just whisper into the microphone for a bit?
Sure. What are you whispering? Real quick, couple of words.
Tailor down.
All right. Can I get audible spot checks off everybody, please? Apart from you, Taylor. You didn't hear anything, Jesse, over the noise of the of combat? And end your turn when you're ready, please, Taylor. Doc, you did hear that.
Yep.
And Max? And Max heard that.
Yep.
6?
Is that even worth me being able to hear it?
I don't know, but yeah. You're entitled to the roll. And you heard that. For all the good it does, you did hear it. Okay. So, our black hat friend at the doorway. Okay. One of the black hats dives out of the door and positions himself against the barricade where he can use the barricade as cover to fire around the side or over the top. Okay? Yep.
Yep.
At barricade. So I know what's going on. Doc and that same black hat are going at the exact same instant. So what are you doing, Doc?
Oh, the one that did the move.
Yeah.
Ah.
Both got the same card.
So I could possibly shoot at him while he's on the move?
No, you shoot at him while he's about to make an action now.
Oh, so he's already done his action and now he's acting again.
Yes, now he's acting again.
Gotcha.
Sorry. And Taylor's down.
Yeah, I know. Problem is that it would take me like 2 rounds to run back to Taylor.
Yeah, maybe. Cough.
Definitely. Yeah, cool. So do I have a shot on one that doesn't have cover?
Yeah, there's plenty of others back there.
Yeah, okay. I'll shoot at one of those.
All right. I've got a total of 6. So random?
Yeah, random.
Not including that guy.
Not including that.
Okay, so you're shooting at that guy there. Oh no, he's unconscious. Sorry. Actually, says he. Sorry. Oh shit. Hang on. 1, 2.
4 sounds way better than 6, so it's not bad news.
Sorry. Okay, no, it's still fine. You're still shooting. You're shooting at that guy, right? I know who you're shooting at now. Yes, just. It's an arm shot.
Probably a shooting arm. I like it.
Yeah, hopefully. Wind, please. Just the single.
Wind? What?
Yeah. I need a wind roll, please.
You don't need damage first?
Oh, yeah, that'd help too, wouldn't it? Sorry, forgot about that. I was ahead of myself. Okay, maybe I don't need a wind roll. No, so 5 to 6 wind, which is the most wind you can do. Critically failed your wind roll.
Wow, the dice hate me today.
Yeah, he's lost his arm, but he's not unconscious.
No, that's right. Too much adrenaline pumping through the body.
I love it.
A bit like Apollo Creed in Predator, where he gets his arm shot off by the Predator, and the gun's still firing in his machine guns. Yeah. Anyway, what happened then? Oh, that's what's happening. Okay, okay, we're going to spray and pray this guy. So the guy who ran to the barricade pokes his head up over the top and just opens fires in a spray towards everybody. Okay. Let me just make sure I got my die roll properly. Yeah. Manages to hit nobody, but you does keep your head down. Another black hat. Hang on. Yeah, I've got to be careful I do here. Another black hat dives out and goes the other side of the barricade. Yeah, the other side of the opening in the barricade. Max, you're up.
She drew her shotgun last time, right?
She did.
And she's completely out in the open.
Max? No, isn't Max prone on the truck?
I don't think she would have been able to throw a grenade if she was prone.
Yeah, you can. I've done it.
All right then. How far is it to the barricade?
From where you are, you're going to rush the barricade.
No. I'm figuring out my shotgun damage.
Oh, is it 10-yard range?
Yeah.
It's closer than 10 yards.
Oh, okay, cool. So it'll be a full 5d6. Nice. Yeah. All right, take a shot.
At?
I guess, is there one that's not with cover?
Yeah, the guy just laid down a covering fire at you guys. The first guy got there.
Yeah, okay, that one.
The guy with one arm?
No, it's a different guy.
Let me just figure out.
I just got to step away for a second.
Yeah, no problems.
This is not going well.
No, it really isn't. It normally goes a lot better than this. But we did take on an army of black hats. Did we really think it was going to go well? It's probably not going as bad as it could have gone.
Oh, it could have gone a lot worse than it's going. Don't worry about that. So what was that for, Max?
That is for
your shot.
Max shooting shotgun at that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a hit, obviously.
Yeah, and that should have been 11. That shouldn't have been 19.
Oh, keep one. Yeah. That's okay. He's partially behind. He has got some cover on the thing. So where you hit him depends whether you got armor or not. Whether he gets cut, upper torso. Yeah. No, that's pretty much clear because he had to be put at least that much over the edge of the thing. So 2 wounds to the guts. That was and 2 wind, please. Lol. Just don't hit end turn yet, will you? Just going to check something. Okay. Now you can hit end turn when you're ready. Thank you. He's unconscious, so I'll get rid of him. He's unconscious, so I'll get rid of him. Shouldn't have drawn cards for these guys. He's going to do that. Black Hat number 7 also dives out for the barricade. As his first action. 5's unconscious. Let me get rid of him. Just get rid of him completely. And completely. Okay. Doc.
All right. Is there one that's particularly less covered than the others at the moment?
Not really.
All right. I'll just take a shot at random then.
There are 3 at the barricade and there's one still back at the door.
Oh, yeah? The one back at the door isn't clearer than the others?
Not really.
Yeah, okay. I may as well shoot at the one back at the door.
Okay. He's the one without the arm, by the way.
Oh, yeah, nice. Watch me shoot him in the right arm again.
You can't. It'll be, you move it inwards. I think you do. Or you... Actually, no, you can come in.
I think I got enough razors to avoid that.
Smart ass.
I don't need...
Oh.
Do we even need to roll it?
Yeah, roll it. You might roll all ones.
And yet.
You might roll all ones. It'll only, and that, which means you'll only do 2 wounds, 1 wound anyway. Oh, God.
Negative. 56.
I hope you're keeping track. I hope you're keeping track of your ammo expenditure.
Am.
Good. Yeah, number, he goes down. Down.
No head, no arm.
No head, no arm. He's geschniggered. Okay. End your turn when you're ready, please, Doc. 6. Oh. 6?
Oh, I would have said 2 words. I would have said 6 down.
All right. I need everybody to make me an audible spot check for that one, please. Jesse heard that. Doc heard that. Max heard that. Taylor?
Oh.
You heard that. Do you have a power that can heal wind or damage or anything like that?
I have a power that can heal damage. Are you talking to me?
Oh, either one of you.
I have a power that can heal myself wounds, but it's like minutes at a time.
No. Yeah, no. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
mine can
okay.
heal.
Can't do it. You can't do it in combat. That's okay.
Yeah, mine's 1 minute for wind.
Yeah. Okay. Max, you're got an action, I believe.
All right. I will take a...
Hang on. There are 3 at the barricade. That's all you can see. Oh, and some lying on the ground.
Yep. I'll take a shotgun shot at a random one there.
All right. At the barricade. Fine. Depends on where you... okay, yeah, him. Right, good. Yeah.
Okay, 1 this time.
Well, it's a wound.
No, that was
possibly.
That was the
That was a shot.
attack.
Sorry, I'm reading.
Yeah.
I'm reading it wrong. So okay, yeah, it's a hit. It's a hit. Yeah. You love your leg shots, don't you?
It's not very good when they're standing behind a barricade.
No, it's not. So it's only sandbags and barricades. So it's only 1 point of armor, not the regular higher stuff.
So 5d4.
5d4. It's still 2 wounds, I believe.
It's pretty good, but yeah.
Left or right leg?
Oh yeah, good question. Right.
Right leg. Right.
36 wind.
Uh-huh. End your turn when you're ready. Please. Oh, yeah, 3 wind. Thank you. Okay. Okay. You think you got him unconscious. You think it's unsure.
Nice.
All right. So let me just do some quick rolls here. See what goes on the other thing. You can hear some chatter. Can't make it out. People are obviously calling things in. Okay. And all right. You can also hear you can also hear at least one of the firefight broken out somewhere else in town. Just thought I'd let you know that. Okay. Okay, so where's Greer? There he is. And you can, and yeah. Right. Okay, Taylor, your second. What do you want? This round. Taylor?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted.
That's right. Crawling, or
yes,
what are we doing?
I will try and crawl somewhere that's, I guess, start by going out of line of sight of that sniper.
Which is basically down the side of the house that you came up. Really.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so you're going to crawl that way. Cool. Okay, end your turn when you're ready. So we can go rid of that one. Okay. I've got some good news and some bad news, depending on which side you're on. No one's interested in finding out what? Okay.
I think I already know.
Yeah, you do. No one else does.
Go on then.
Hang on.
You're about to find out.
You're about to find out. Yeah, give me a second.
Someone that we obviously didn't see.
The driver of the truck.
The driver of the truck. You've been reading my notes.
No, I'm assuming I just was like, this has got to be the next thing. Is the guy just pulls away, so now there's no cover.
Now, would I do that to you?
Yes.
God, you got a low opinion of me, Hex.
I recognize the true BBEG is the GM.
How long have you been gaming with me for?
Nearly a decade.
It took you long enough. Hang on a second. I've got to look up another book. Hang on. I think it's in here. We'll find out. No. Nope. No, it's not in there. It must be in the other one. Ah, there it is. Right. A machine gun opens up on you guys at the truck from the roof of the school.
Why did we not see this guy?
You did. It's the guy from number 4. What do you think he's been doing the last couple of rounds? He's been moving his gun. Now, let me make sure I get this right. The good news is he's not that good a shot. The bad news is you don't have to be that good of a shot with a machine gun. Oh, it's not that high. Yeah. Okay. Now the truck. Now you three are prone under the truck still, or by the truck still, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky. Very, very lucky. Okay. Jesse, have you got any armor on your leg?
Nope.
Okay. And everybody else is wearing flak jackets or the equivalent. Yes.
Yeah. Heavy armor 1 and light armor 6 on everything but my head.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Let me get the others. I'll do you last. You're always a pain in the butt. You are. You are. So you get the truck. You get the armor from the truck, which is good. Rocks it down to and then next. So Jesse. Is that right? Yes, it is. Okay. So you're getting shot in the left leg, Jess. Okay.
Not really, but if you say.
For 3 wounds.
Ouch.
In the left leg.
Chip those away.
Hey, you chip it away, take your wind.
Well, I'm going to chip 2 away.
Okay, and still take the wind.
Yeah, well, that was taking the wind anyway. So.
Yeah, true. 6 drops it to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Max is being shot in the lower back actually for 14 points damage, 2 wounds.
I really miss having 7d12 dodge.
I know, but you're prone.
Yeah, okay, I'll have to chip that away.
All right. Take whatever wind you need to take.
Again, I need to roll a 1.
What for? Oh.
Balls.
Okay. Max goes unconscious, obviously. And you take 10 points of damage, Doc.
Ah, yeah? So no wounds.
That's how it works out?
As long as it's not to my head.
No, it's to your lower back.
Yeah, easy. No wounds.
Okay, cool. So that's it, done. Taylor, you're crawling. That's right. Okay.
Yep.
The machine gunner opens up on you 3 again.
Jesus.
Why wouldn't he? Well, why wouldn't he? You should have gone back for Taylor. Or 6. One of the 2. Stop bitching. Can't find it. There it is. Oh, bugger. The guy gets 1 shot off before the machine gun jams. So Let's make this completely fair. The three of you can each roll me a d20. Whoever gets highest gets shot. No, whoever gets lowest gets shot.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty average.
Pretty average, pretty even. And I just noticed the time will finish up at the end of this round. Shouldn't take longer. Shouldn't take too much longer. Looks like it's going to be Doc, which is probably a good thing. Yep. All right, Doc. Let's see where you get it, Doc. You get it in the guts, gizzard's guts, which gives me an extra dice to roll. Oopsie daisy.
But he has armor there as well, so it's
lower. Take that into account. Okay, so I'm rolling
smaller dice.
Smaller dice, getting more chance of getting explosions, which is just what happened. Eight. 31 damage. So take off your other.
Yeah. So what did that be? 25. So that'll be 3 wounds.
4 wounds.
4 wounds. 4 wounds. Chip dragged. Let me roll.
Bugger it. He's unconscious. I thought I was about to get you. That's not what you want to see.
No.
Shit, that's what I don't want to see. Okay. Okay, we'll make that like that. Okay. Oh dear. Just so you know, Greer's got 1 wind left.
Ouch.
4. Okay. One of the black cats leans up over the edge of the barricade and lays down some general fire at you guys. It's the same thing, same dice. Makes it easier. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, I can't hit it for shit. Or should I say, he can't hit for shit. Jesse.
How many people are still standing behind that barricade that I can see?
That you can see. You can see 2.
Jesse's going to stand up, sprint for the closest one to him, quick draw his sword, and hack him with it.
Yeah, it's pretty even. So left side of the opening or right side of the opening?
I think whichever one is likely to have cover from that machine gun on the roof. I think left.
Yeah, the left one's probably the best one. It's hard to get past the edge of the building.
Yep.
So yeah, the one on the left. Okay, so you want to quick draw your sword? Did you say?
What I said.
Cool. Give me your deals. Give me your dials. Give me your things. His fighting brawling is 3, so your target number will be 8. your fight and brawling part of it. Or fight and sword in your case. Well, it's quick draws, right? I'm assuming. The sprint's fine.
Yep.
So have your attack. Do you get a bonus for charging?
No, but I do get a bonus for being a Templar.
Yeah, cool. So I said your target number would normally be 8. So whatever it is for Templar special.
Just
a hit.
It's a hit. So location.
+2 because it's melee.
So it's a gut shot. Yep. I was about to say that. You beat me to it.
Now the only problem is I have no idea what damage his sword does. This is D8 or D10.
Hang on a sec. It's your strength roll, obviously. But a sword normally does.
A saber in Weird West did 3d8.
Yeah, but it's not a saber. It's just a regular sword. I think you'll find. Is that right?
It is.
Yeah. So sword, strength plus 2d8, but you get a +2 defensive bonus with it. So don't ever forget that. So 4 plus 2d8. I assume that was your strength roll.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So 2d8 to that. So 9 and 4 is 13. It's 2 wounds to his guts. Because you said you wanted to go for a gut shot. Okay. He's critically maimed in the guts. Not maimed, critically hit in the guts. So you better give me two wind, please, Jess. He keels over. End your turn when you're ready, please.
I grin at the other one, whisper, "You're next."
6, you doing anything?
No, I can't.
All right. End your turn then, please, mate.
I've done.
Oh, Max, sorry, I didn't see it go. Max, you're up.
Max is winded, so she might just meekly crawl back so that she's out of the machine gun fire.
Well, you'll still be in the machine gun fire because he's firing through the truck at you, but you're getting the truck's armor.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. That's fine. All right. End your turn when you're ready then, please. And I need that. Okay, we're at the start of a new round. I really wish it didn't. Yeah. And we've gone 4 hours, so that's a good time to leave it if that's okay with everybody.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So thank you for playing, everyone. Thank you for watching. Those who are watching, I'm hoping everybody's enjoying this. You guys are in a bad way, but then again, so are the Black Hats. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And I must remember make what do you call it when you morale check for that guy. That's the one you grinned at, Jess.
Yep.
Okay, so that's it. Thanks, guys, for playing. I do honestly hope everyone's enjoying it. I know we're in a bad shape, but that's part of the fun of role playing, I suppose. We'll see everybody in 2 weeks' time. Is that right? 2 weeks' time? 3 weeks' time?
2 weeks.
2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time on the 3rd, unless something else goes horribly, strangely wrong. Thanks to everyone. You can get those credits rolling if you like, Ben. It'll be great. And we'll see everybody in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that's it for this session. We hope you enjoyed the game as much as we did. We'd like to thank Spikeworks, Sirenscape and Twitch, and of course all of the fantastic people involved with the Deadlands and Deadlands Hell on Earth RPG over the years. I'm Dulux Oz, and on behalf of the entire gaming group, we'd like to say thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time. Until then, may your God go with you.